Hello viewers, welcome. I am RxOliver, these are my friends, and today we're playing Fallout Shadow of the Bull Session 2. I'm here with Martin, Birdie, Chris, and our overseer David, who's going to kick us off with a little introduction to Session 2. Thank you, David.
No problem. I start off with the introduction right now, and then we do the introductions of each, or just start off now?
It's up to you, mate. It's absolutely up to you.
All right. Okay. All right, so back into the game. Hey, do not doze off. Our story has just begun. Now, we cannot call these people heroes yet, especially not after that little accident in the toilet of the fuel pit. I wish I had stayed to see that, though. Anyway, let us continue calling them our four wastelanders. So, our four wastelanders helped Mr. Anshali and his family reach Tucson with his caravan, and the city gates opened to them. They came at the right time, too, for it was the festival of the Lion, a yearly celebration spanning 5 days to honor the city's proprietor Vitellus. There is much to be done during these festivities. You can fight in the arena, show off your skills in the stone fields, or enjoy the luxuries of life in the historic strip market. Led there by a desire for family, a mission to fulfill, and the lure of hedonistic pleasures, our four wastelanders enter this city, unaware of the impact that their arrival will ultimately have. Alright, and so we're back at the gates of Tucson.
Hey.
One moment.
Did we get our pay from the job? Did the man pay us yet? I don't remember.
Yeah, I added that
Yes,
to your
yeah.
inventory last
Yeah,
time.
cool. Let's check out what the big city's got to offer for us then, troops.
Okay. One moment, because I have 35 pages at the moment for this campaign, so I have to. And I had them prepared, but something happened. So just scrolling through them till we're here. Okay. The gates of Tucson creak open as the Brahmin cart rolls forwards. The sun baking the earth behind you, and the smell of spice, sweat, and smoke rushing in to replace it. Red banners snap in the breeze, each stamped with Caesar's bull. The streets are alive, packed with soldiers, traders, and civilians, all excited for the Festival of the Bull. You hear the drums from the arena, horns blaring from the Temple of Mars, and laughter from the high balconies of the proprietor's palace, far above the city square. In the distance, you can see a crowd forming around a man in legionary armor. Do you guys approach this guy?
Man
Or
in
the crowd?
Legion armor.
Yeah, legion armor.
And there's a crowd gathering around him. What, like he's about to speak?
Yeah, he's about to speak. He's standing on a raised platform, and he's standing there about to speak.
Okay, so yeah, maybe I will go and pay attention to it, but not right at the front of the crowd. I'll be a little bit more conspicuous, like in the middle, kind
No,
of.
no, you
think.
can't reach the front of the crowd. It's very packed.
Ah, okay. I'll just watch from the back.
You'll just
then.
have to find a spot, but you can't go to the front. It's very packed.
Okay.
Right? Do you all follow, or do some people stay behind?
I mean, this crowd it's very busy and it's
Hello.
very packed. This crowd, there might be a wee pickpocketing opportunity here. Actually, I'm thinking.
There are pickpocket opportunities if you want them.
Who looks dumb and rich?
A few of those people. So let's say you will try to do a pickpocket attempt during the speech.
Well, I was thinking yes, but if is there any way I could do some sort of perception roll to try and find the drunkest, richest person, so it'd be easier.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's great. You can roll a perception.
Okay. Survival?
Survival difficulty 1. And if you succeed, I will lower the difficulty of your pickpocket. Survival perception difficulty 1.
Here we go.
Alright, perfect. So if you scan through the crowd and you, by the way, it is like 6 p.m. at the moment because you have been traveling the whole day with the caravan. So there are a few people who have already been looking too deep into their glasses, so they are drunk. And you do spot a rich gentleman in traditional Legion outfits. So people here don't wear the typical pre-war outfits, the suits, but they all have new fashion, red, earthen tones, all that kind of stuff. and he has formal Legion clothing on, and he seems to be quite drunk, and he's rocking on the spot as he's listening to the speech.
Okay, now
If you want a victim to pickpocket, that would be your guy.
What's the difficulty?
It was going to be a 2.
So I would like to buy
but
an
it's
extra
going to be a 1
dice.
now because you succeeded on the survival.
I would like to buy an extra dice, but we
Okay.
don't have any action points, so I would like to do that by giving you one.
Okay, that's fine by me.
Okay.
So I get 13 and you guys get 1 AP for an additional
And it's a sneak
20.
roll, right?
Yeah, a sneak. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well,
Gain-
you
gain
guys
three
get
action
your action
points.
points.
Yeah.
I might even be
Okay.
able to use these action points here to
So-
grab more out of his pocket, I think.
So you start reaching your hands inside his pockets. As the moment the crowds are still gathering, so they are focused on the guy, but the guy hasn't started speaking yet. And you pull out a few coins, but you notice these aren't bottle caps. These are Legion Denarius, and you found 3 of those. So I'm going to add Legion Denarius to your inventory. There we go.
Ah, there we go.
Inventory, Denarius, and you got 3 of them. Let me see if I can share the image of the Denarius.
Is there any way I can get anything else from him by spending action points?
If you want, you can try digging deeper, but it would be a difficulty 2.
Ah, no, I just thought maybe I could spend action points to get some more from him. That's fine, I'll just take those. Call that
Okay.
a win.
I'm just looking if I can find my. Yeah, I got a lot of tools on Foundry, and there's one to show you guys images. But yeah, show image. I found it. All right, so just gonna show you a picture of the coins. So you found this coin. Did you guys see it?
No.
I don't see anything.
No. Okay, let me try again. So
Oh, yeah, see it
Denarius,
now.
There we
see
go.
it.
Show for everyone. There you go.
Guys are.
You found 3 of those in his pocket.
Do I know what these
Okay.
are worth? Like what the exchange rate on caps is?
They usually are 4 caps each.
Okay.
Oh.
And the moment you pull those coins out of the guy's pockets, the guy on the raised platform starts to speak. Citizens of Tucson, visit us to the lands of the Legion. I speak with the authority and the voice of our proprietor Vitellis, the Lion of Baja. There are still openings to prove your worth in the arena of the Bull. If you do not seek the glory, then do not hesitate to visit the arena and watch the qualification battles. Only one group will emerge from the arena alive, with an invitation to the Lion's Feast and the promise of one favor granted by the grace of our proprietor. Do not let cowardice prevent you from becoming your better self. True to Caesar, glory to Vitellis, the Lion of Baja. And the locals start cheering, Vitellis, Lion of Baja, true to Caesar. And you guys get a quest.
Ooh.
One moment, I'm gonna...
So, competing the tournament is a quest, I guess.
You guys get the quest. The quest called Are You Not Entertained?
Hey, nice. During the Feast of the Lion, the Arena of Tucson opens to magnificent gladiatorial games. Teams of Wastelanders can register to fight against the proprietor's menagerie and other gladiator teams for the glory of becoming this year's champions and earning a favour from the proprietor. Objectives: get registered for the gladiatorial games. Rewards: invitation to the palace, favour of the proprietor, and 75 Legion reputation. Oh, there's no actual money rewards. Okay, that sucks.
No, it's a favor. The favor. It can be anything within reason.
Ooh.
We could just ask.
So
for a lot
basically,
of
see this
money.
like yeah, you can ask the proprietor, the leader of the
For a
city,
missile launcher.
for anything within reason.
Power armor.
Perhaps within reason.
We could get you a big gun.
Might
can
be
have a
able to
big
get
gun.
a big gun now. Or even a better small gun, you know, like a combat rifle or a combat shotgun or something, maybe. What do you think, guys? Well,
So-
I mean, let's have a look around the town, see what else is going first before we jump straight into the Gladiators arena, I think.
Yeah.
There's going to be other things.
So, as you start looking around the streets, you notice that there's a large boardwalk to the right of you, leading to a street filled with market stalls. So I'm gonna take you guys there, if you decide to go into that street, because it's obviously the most important street at the moment near you.
Shopping episode.
Yay.
Yeah, because they're fun to watch people shop.
Oh, it's more than shopping. There's a lot of quests as well
No.
there.
We're just
No,
gonna watch
joking.
Oliver. We're just gonna watch Oliver steal from a lot of people right now.
Yeah, true.
Hey, I've got 3
Do you
action
want to-
points. Those action points look like
Do
money
you
to
want to
me.
try stealing from someone as the crowd starts to disperse?
No, I'm happy with what I've got for now. Let's go see if I can spend
Okay.
them.
All right. So you guys start following the boardwalk to the marketplace, and fire pits cackle besides the stalls as traders from every corner of the province peddle their wares, weapons, food, and relics. Next to the stalls rests a giant grounded advertisement panel covered with a coat of paint, masking the pre-war advertisement for notices and jobs left by the Legion and Tucson's populace. There's also a waymarker reading the following signs: Arena of the Bull, Stonefields, the Temple of Mars, the Lion's Seat, the Market of Chains, and the Scrap Mine. Do I need to repeat those the various signs? Because I see Martin writing down.
No, I'm not. I just doodle. It looks like I'm being really cool. I just draw pictures.
Okay.
This picture makes no sense.
So yeah, you guys are at what appears to be a giant market dedicated to the Festival of the Lion.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot of stalls, but a few interest you. Over here, there's a guy who seems to be exchanging caps for denarius and aureus, so the
Oh.
Legion coins, accompanied by a very, well, grumpy-looking and quite ugly-looking legionary. Next, there's a stall filled with weapons and metal armor and all that. Then, there's a stall with a guy with a vault suit, reading Vault 58. But the vault suit has been dyed red, and he seems to be wearing Legion clothing, and he's got a Pip-Boy. He also has a slave woman working in his stall. And finally, there's an older woman who's cooking all kinds of foods, street food for the people visiting the market.
Quick question.
And there's a job board as well.
I want to look at that, but when you said there's a guy exchanging denaries for caps, do we know if the market here, do they accept caps, or would you have to exchange your money before buying anything?
You would assume that in Legion territory, especially in a city like this, caps aren't really used all that much,
Okay.
because the Legion wants to regulate their trade and all that.
Should we take a look at that jobs board?
I'm more interested in having a conversation with the guy with the pit boy. So that would be where Remy would be making a beeline to.
Okay.
As soon as he would notice the tech, he probably go over and So, sorry, did you say it was the slave that has it, or who
No,
has it?
the-
Sorry.
So the shopkeeper has a
Shopkeeper.
redesigned. Yeah, the shopkeeper has a redesigned vault suit. It's been dyed red. It still has the number of his vault on it, and he has a Pip-Boy. But it's clearly been Legionified to call it that.
Okay. And so that when I walk over, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm very interested by that glowing device in your arm. I've never seen anything like that before."
Oh well, it's from my former home. Vault 85.
Oh, you're one of these vault dwellers. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, I just assumed that maybe you would have procured it like from the waste or being a trader as you are now. Like, have you lived here long or?
Well, our vault was added to the Legion a few years ago. So we are one of the newer tribes to the Legion. And
Every time you say Legion, I'm like, Bill, just to try and blend in. But I'm
Okay,
not going to
okay.
do that every time you say
No,
that.
no, no, no,
'cause
no.
That will
All
become
right.
very annoying.
Did you say Vault
But where are my
85,
manners?
David?
yeah, Vault 85.
Thank you.
But where are my manners? I am Joran Malik, and I am the Dominus Fori of the Market Guild here in Tucson.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Pit Boy's normally in the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think, is it the left hand? Yeah, it's the left hand, yeah.
yeah, so I like
If you're
present my left
right-handed.
hand to shake their hand.
Okay.
And
Eagerly shakes
really, what
back.
I'm doing is I'm trying to inspect. So I'm probably going to shake their hand, but I'm also trying to do it
Okay.
in a way that they wouldn't notice. So would you like me to like roll perception to see if I can see anything, or
All right.
is there anything noteworthy worth doing it?
Well, a perception unarmed would be an interesting choice for this one because you are using your hand to gather some information. Let's say difficulty 2.
Remember those
Okay,
action
cool.
points there, Chris?
Perception. Unarmed. Right click. Use perception. Very perceptive, but yeah, let's use. So to use an extra action point, I just click
Just click to roll 3 dice.
3. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
3
Ooh,
successes.
I'm
So we
gonna
go back up
spend
to
a
3.
luck point to redo that if I could.
All right. Go ahead.
Do I just click reroll?
Click
yeah, it's
reroll and
reroll.
ask you which dice.
Select the dice. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So 3 successes and no complications. You actively start shaking the guy's hand, and you have a look at his Pip-Boy, and the Pip-Boy seems to be an ordinary Pip-Boy, like all Pip-Boys usually are. But on the screen, you notice that there's a big list of like his customers, and you notice that there's a few orders made for the palace and for proprietor Vitalis himself. So this guy is well connected in the city. Is that the
Very
information you were
interesting
looking for? Or
information.
do you want? Okay. Because
That-
other than
yeah,
that, it is an ordinary.
to be honest, yeah. I was just seeing like if it had been like bedazzled, if it was a Pip-Boy 5000, like
Yeah.
if it was, very very noteworthy one. No, so well, from what I've ascertained is like this guy's worth getting on his good side. So I'll be like, I think I would like once I've greeted him and shook hand, I'd be like, I'm currently looking for work around here. I'm trying to make my name in this place. Is there anything at all that I could, help out with? I'm pretty good. Like, I've worked as a caravan guard. I've worked as, loads of odd jobs. Like, if you've got a toilet that needs plumbed, I could probably do that for you too.
Well, and he looks over at the market, and he looks over at the stall right next to him, the one selling armor. You seem like the resourceful type. Do you see that stall right next there? The one with the
I like look without
with the
looking.
armor and the weapons.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh-huh.
he usually the market is only reserved for Legion citizens. Now, he is not a Legion citizen. He represents the salvage cartel, And well, he has been given a temporary permit for the market to sell his wares, but I fear that this temporary permit might eventually, well, evolve into a permanent permit, and it's something that I, as the Dominus 40, as the leader of the Market Guild, cannot really accept. So, how good are you at gathering signatures for a petition?
Oh, do you mean to get signatures or get signatures?
They need to be signatures of official Legion citizens, otherwise they have no value here in the city.
That's fair enough. Well, I'm a kind of charismatic guy, as you can tell already, and like doughy thing. So I reckon I could win a few people over and get them to sign this.
Great. For every 10 signatures you get, I will give you 5 denarius.
Well, that's good money.
And
That's
you
a
guys
lot.
get the quest Undermining the Cartel. So you're getting a lot of quests today.
Ooh.
Jordan Malik is suspicious of the Salvage Cartel's market permission being granted during the Feast of the Lion. He wants to make sure this isn't a permanent arrangement by holding a public petition. And there's one thing, just gather as much signatures as possible. It will reward you 10 Legion reputation, but minus 50 Salvage Cartel reputation and 5 denarius for each group of 10 signatures, to a max of 50. And basically how this goes, you guys will do a charisma speed check. Difficulty 1, you'll get 10 signatures. Difficulty 2, you'll get 20 signatures. Difficulty 5, you'll get 50 signatures. Basically, that's how it's going to go.
I think we should go for it and just blast all the action points into it. How is your charisma, Chris? Mine's is not good.
It's pretty high, I think. I could open my character sheet and double check.
I've got charisma
But,
4 and a speech of 1. I've got a 5.
Yeah, my charisma's quite high, but it was I was genuinely going to like try to trick people into signing it, but I don't, like for example, being like, oh hey, the Legion need you to sign this. They said that they're gonna come around and destroy anyone who hadn't, but I think we'll play it straight rather than doing that. But there might be more jobs. There might be more jobs that we want to spend action points on. So, I'm gonna bid this guy adieu. I'm gonna wish him luck and give him a quick heal and walk off.
All right. You aren't going to look at his wares or anything?
Is there a tab where we can see our quests?
Yeah,
I
if you
Oh, well, I
go
suppose-
to your journal and then quest log, you can see your quests.
Don't see quest login journal?
You can click on it on
You
the
don't?
left if you click on the scroll. That's what I did.
I'll see if I can show it
Ah,
to
yeah,
you guys again.
yeah. Journal
You got
notes, Quest tracker. Yeah, there
Yeah,
it is.
it's on the little scroll.
Yeah, there we go.
So, as you wear this stall, Chris, you would see that he's basically got clothes, all kinds of formal clothing, apparel, all that. But it's all new. There isn't any pre-war stuff. It's all redesigned and dyed and made with fiber and fabric. He's from around the Legion lands. So he's basically inventing a new style for Legion lands.
How much is tough clothing or
So if you want to look casual,
road
he's
leathers?
the guy to go to.
Oh well, he doesn't sell any of that. Like he's just selling like the formal clothing and
Oh.
a slave harness. You want a slave harness? That would
Oh,
be good for you.
does he not sell any like tough clothing or road leathers? No.
No,
No, he's
it's
not
all it's
selling
all
any
it's
of
all
that.
like
He's just
rich people
selling-
wears.
Is there someone in the
Yeah.
market that might sell
Be
that?
good for well the armor next door that we're trying to get rid of.
We're gonna fuck over.
Um, Yeah,
Well,
I would assume he does because I know that he sells armor.
here's the thing: if that guy's like out of favour with the Legion, they're trying to get rid of him. Might as well just steal off that guy, eh?
I don't think
he's
that's
not
a good
out of
idea
favour with
until
the
the
Legion.
petition's done.
He's out of favour.
He's not
he's
out of favour with the
with
Legion.
the
He's just
market
out of
guild.
favour with the head of the
Yeah.
Merchants Guild. Yeah.
Aye, okay.
Yeah.
I'll go and have a look at what he's got anyway.
I think
Can't move my
Yeah, so
token.
he's got a lot of
Ah,
stuff,
can you
and
do this?
you can't move your token.
No, I can. I was on the wrong thing.
So the guy from the other shop, he's called Garrett Selker. He's a smooth talking merchant with oiled hair, sun-scorched skin, and a too clean smile. He sells weapons, armor, tech, and everything salvaged from bunkers, ruins, and all that. Basically, the salvage guild. They're the guys who go into the ruins and gather resources. And he's the one who's also accepting caps, by the way.
Yeah, he
So
doesn't.
he
that doesn't have
accepts
what I
both
want.
denarius and caps.
But he might have something here that's good for me because I've only got little bits of armor. What have I got? I've got a right arm and a chest piece.
Delilah, what kind of armor are you wearing? Are you wearing armor?
Same as me. Chest piece and a left arm. I think you've got.
Yeah. I was gonna
Not a
ask if
lot.
Edna. I would like to be nice to Edna. I was like, Edna, I think we should get you that flamethrower. Is there a flamethrower here we can see, or a robot equipped in?
There's no flamethrower, but there's a lot of flamer fuel.
Yeah, Samson gave me some units already.
But don't you need the extension to use the flamethrower, or have you already got it? I couldn't remember.
She's
I thought
got
you
that.
needed
I
it.
have, yeah, I have one. It's just I've never
okay.
used it before.
Okay. Are there any cool
Remy.
upgrades you can get? Can you get any cool upgrades there? I don't know enough about your robot skills.
She
I
can,
get
but not
plate
from this
armor.
guy.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm only wearing like my original skin. I don't have any actual
Mhm.
armor on, just my normal plates. But hey, Remy, just so you notice that Edna is watching you intently,
Okay.
like openly staring at you, all three eyes.
So if you
Right.
guys got your shopping done, you can.
I
yeah.
have. They haven't showed up on my sheet though. The things that I bought.
What did you buy?
I bought a raider, left leg, right leg, and left arm. Do I need to drag them over?
Strange. Let me see. So, yeah, they appeared on your token, not on your character sheet. So you need to drag them over, but I don't think you can do that.
No,
so
I
I'll
don't
do
think,
that.
no, I don't think I can.
So a left leg.
Yep.
Chest piece you already got, and right.
It was both
arm.
it was both legs and a left arm.
Okay, so left, right, and an arm. There you go. That should be everything.
No, you give me an extra right arm.
Okay.
Change that to a left arm. Thank you.
Can buy a
And I just
dog
need to
helmet?
click.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's just
Yeah,
disappeared.
there we go.
There we go. And I just need to click the equip button, and that's it done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. sweet,
Exactly.
Sweet.
Um,
Right. It didn't remove my caps from my sheet, so I'm going to have to calculate that. That was 4
Yeah, I'll have to do that manual.
plus, so that was 8 plus 4 is 12. No, sorry, it was 6 plus 2 8s. So 2 8s is 16 plus 6 is 22. So I've got 5 caps left. But you said that these denarii things are worth what? 4 caps each.
4 caps. Yeah.
So will this guy exchange my 3 for 12 caps?
He would. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the denarius off my sheet. I'm gonna add 12 caps, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
see what else I can buy.
Perfect.
Because I'm thinking a helmet might be coming handy here.
Yeah, and just tell me whatever you buy, so we'll do that manually, because for some reason it doesn't.
Oh, I've only got
So you're going to buy an army helmet?
I've only got 17 caps, and the army helmet's 20.
Oh, you're gonna
I'll
have to
give you
beg to one
3.
of your companions.
You sure?
I'll give you 3.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, I'm on 0 caps
Yep,
then,
yep.
and I'll take an army helmet.
At least it's not alcohol this time.
It says you cannot afford it. Right,
So
I
I'm
need to
gonna
put
give
20 caps here and then do it. That's what I need to do.
I'm gonna give you the army helmet. Yeah, Chris.
So
army helmet.
With this armor, like, would he have any dialogue?
Well, he's mostly a vendor, but you can ask him something about his salvage cartel
Cool.
and all that. If you are going to ask him questions, he will answer them, but he's more straight to business at the moment.
I will tell him thank you very much for
Because-
the items, by the way.
No problem.
Because I was. Yeah, I fuck everything immediately. No. I am gonna say, you. So he's not dressed as a legionnaire. Like, he's dressed differently to everyone else. So he looks like an outsider,
He's
like
just
us.
got a. Yeah, he looks like an outsider. He's just got a dirty coat, and he's got a signet, no, an armband with a yellow cock on it.
Birdie, did you already loan me money?
So
Did you loan me money already in
Was
the
that-
previous session?
Yeah.
How much do I owe you?
I don't know. I don't keep track
He's
of
looking
that.
very industrial,
You
Chris.
owe me nothing. Your life. Stay alive.
Oh.
So I think pretty much the conversation would be just like, oh hey, I noticed that you're not from around here like ourselves. Like, what is it? Is it just this market that brings you here, or?
Well, not exactly. The salvage cartel has a whole operation a bit outside of Tucson, so we are here and we're a trade partner of the proprietor. But yeah, this market stall is just a unique thing for the feast at the moment.
And I've heard of the salvage cartel. Like, are you guys recruiting at the moment, or?
If you're looking for work, you can always go to the scrap mines, but they are closed at the moment with the feast. You'll have to come back
Okay, okay.
afterwards.
And so would the scrap mines now be on our map?
Yeah, it's just a district of Tucson, so it's an area in the Tucson area. Yeah, you've added that location to your map exactly. So basically, it's to the east of the eastern part of Tucson, where and he'll tell you that they're based in the old Pima Space and Air Museum, Pima County Space and Air Museum. So it's an old air hangar, and that's where their base is.
That's good for me to know.
And it's the eastern part of Tucson.
Martin, are you buying anything?
No, I want to save up for an energy weapon or something cool.
Cool. I'm just trying to get toughened up with some
Edna,
more
are you
armor.
buying some flamer fuel? Or do you have enough?
Samson, Edda's never used her flamethrower, so
I gave you mine, didn't
she's
I?
not. Yeah, you did, Ed. So she can't really calculate how much she needs, so she's just gonna wait and see how much she actually has to use it with
Okay.
this group.
All right, perfect.
I before leaving this stall, I will buy a gas mask.
Okay, I'm going to give you the gas mask because for some reason it screws up in the character sheet. So basically, the whole NPC vendor tool is just to see what he's got, and then we'll do it manually. So it's 10 caps. I will add the gas mask to your inventory, and you'll remove the 10 caps. So, gas mask. There you go, you get a gas mask, and you've got 0 caps now, it seems.
Where are the cups? Where is
Yeah,
that?
you haven't got the caps.
Is it
I think
under-
gear? It's under gear?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
under
it's in
gear,
gear.
but
Oh,
it's empty
under
at the
gear.
moment.
Oh, okay. What did we get paid the
It's-
last time? I never updated it.
I don't even remember.
I don't think you got it.
it
I think
was.
the twins took all the money. I don't think we gave you any.
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
No,
I
no, he
think
did
that's
get.
right.
Edna
You
didn't
get
take
it?
her part. She divided it, didn't she?
Yeah, Edna
Yeah,
I
so
think
it's
it was
like
24 each because Edna didn't accept her share.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'll put 24 and then I'll take 10 off that, so that brings me to 14.
Okay,
which
perfect.
is easy math. Okay, cool, Burla.
Well, did you buy a helmet?
I bid you. Yeah, I bought a gas mask.
Ah, cool.
Because the only other thing that interested me only gets me one more armor, and it's not worth 30 caps. And I also don't have 30 caps.
Yeah, we need to make some money.
Yeah, exactly.
So the next one along the line then is these two.
Yeah.
The
so,
ugly man and the other.
There's a younger guy. Yeah, so an ugly legionnaire, an ugly decanus. So he's an officer of the legion, with a strong, thick armor, and he's got a bull painted on his shoulder plate. And the closer you get to the guy, the uglier he looks. He also stinks, by the way. And next to him is a younger guy, mid-20s, seated, formally dressed, and he's writing things down in his notebooks. He's using his abacus to count the money that's being spent. And he looks up at you. Well, how can I help you?
So immediately as I go to speak, I inhale his putrid smell and go, 1 second. And don the gas mask.
You start to put on the gas mask.
Yeah.
He looks very
And
suspicious at you, at least.
I was gonna save this shit joke for later, but immediately I go, "Are you my mummy?" And it's terrible joke. Right. Anyway, so I'm like, "Hi, we're new here in town, and we're just having a little browse of the market. I was wondering if you guys needed any help with anything, because like we've noticed that there's some really good wares here, but we haven't got enough to pay for what we need. So if you got something that needs done, I got the muscle."
And the younger guy, he's called Publicanus Matt Caper. Well, I am not here to offer you jobs. I am here to exchange your money. If you have caps, I can give you denarius. That is all I can do. And this foul-smelling guy, I might have something.
Is it a fetch
You
quest
look like
for some deodorant?
an interesting... What?
Is it a fetch quest for some deodorant?
You look like it is a fetch quest, but not for deodorant. You seem like the mercenary kind of guys who can, well, get some stuff done without questions asked. I need a few items. I need glowing fungus, prickly cactus pear, hub flower, and bloodleaf, and no questions asked.
How much are you going to pay for a prickly cactus pear if I've got
And you
one on
guys-
me right now?
I want the entire set or nothing.
Okay.
So you guys get the quest to kindle the bloodline.
Well, we've got 1/4 of that already, guys.
Optional.
Uh,
Yeah, it is
Yes.
optional to ask him why he needs those items.
okay, so we have the prickly cactus pear already, so we're 1/4 of the way there on that one. And he's going to pay 10 denarius and 10 legion reputation. I think that's a
10
nice easy
denarius, yes.
one. If you could give us a kind of rough idea where to go look for things like bloodleaf and hubflower, I suppose.
Well, to
Fucking
do
ask
that,
him
you'll
any
have to
more
head
questions.
outside. Yeah, you can always ask him more questions. To find the
Don't ask
bloodleaf
him
and all
more
that
questions.
kind of stuff, you You need to leave Tucson and search the wilds. Basically, it's a foraging thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to ask him
Ah,
something,
very
Chris?
No. That's very good. I think that's something that we can achieve all on our own, and we don't need to ask you anything else.
Great.
And then I take a deep breath off of the side so that I don't need to smell him because it's starting to come through the gas mask. And then I nudge my compadre beside me here, and I'm like, you can get some coins here if you need to trade them. That's what this young fella does.
I know I've got nothing left. I need to go make some money.
By the way, Chris, as you moved your face to the side to catch your breath, you can roll a perception survival difficulty 1.
Ooh.
Don't like that.
Use an action point.
Perception, survival. I'm very perceptive. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's use an action point actually, because I just realized that I'm not that perceptive. Okay, let's go.
Okay, you don't
0
notice anything.
successes.
Unless you want to reroll. Unless you want to reroll, you
I've no
notice
luck.
nothing. Didn't we reset your luck?
Yeah, we
your luck
reset,
was
we
reset.
reset luck when we
You
leveled
should
up,
have
mate. You
luck.
should have full luck.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
3 because
Yeah.
you used 1 already.
Okay. Okay, sweet. So let's re-roll that one.
There you go.
Hey, we got
Okay.
one.
The moment you look at the moment you remove your head from the guy and look to the side, you notice that the money changer is missing one of his feet. As you look down underneath the stall,
Oh.
he's only got 1 foot.
Okay. And
It's just a little bit of side information you
Like-
noticed.
okay. I think I'll leave it there and just let the rest of the guys know that he's only got 1 foot. And that there's maybe a little bit something more going on there, but I don't think now is the time for us to investigate further.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be a good idea to ask him why he's got 1 foot. Like, he probably had it cut off for trying to desert the Legion or something.
So, do you want some coins exchanged, or
Not me.
as Chris
Oh,
just
I
walks
don't-
away?
I-
Oh, apparently not.
I don't have any denarii or whatever they're called, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. I'm all out. of
No, you
money
get
now.
caps for denarius. I mean, you get
Oh,
denarius
yeah,
for
well,
caps.
I don't want any of their dirty money.
Okay. The
Not yet. I
the,
don't say that out
the
loud,
smell-
okay?
the smell from a disgusting aura you just witnessed changes into a very aromatic, enjoyable sound as you move to the next stall. And there's a plump, tanned woman, an elderly woman. She's in her 50s. It's elderly for Legion standards and Wasteland standards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's elderly for those standards. And so there's a plump, tanned woman who runs a small food stall, and she's cooking behind her fire. And she looks over at you. Well, what can I get you, honey?
I'll be
You want
having
some
some
food?
of what Delilah's having.
And what is Delilah having? Because Delilah
I mean,
didn't
I
order
don't know.
something yet.
I mean, I wanted to ask her. I was trying to be nice to her because old ladies always know shit.
Mhm.
So I was going to try
Yeah.
and smooth her.
Well,
Yeah. Can I
So
ask her
do you
what's
want
what
me
are
to
you
get that?
asking? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I want to smooth talk her and just like get a lay of the land because she probably knows
Okay.
a lot of stuff because she's obviously old.
You chose the perfect person to ask all that stuff because you don't have to even. Well, you can. It's a speech charisma difficulty 0 if you want, but she loves to talk. This one.
Sweet. So I don't have to roll anything. She'll just tell me everything I need to know.
She'll tell you a lot. She
Sweet.
before you ask
Roll to get
questions,
the
she will
IP.
already say a lot of things.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll let her talk, and then I can pump her for more information if
Mhm.
she doesn't give it me. I'm just asking her what's been going on. Is there any trouble in the city at the moment?
Well, she doesn't say something specifically about trouble in the city, but she'll start giving you the latest rumors about everyone else at the market stall. So she tells you that the Publicanus, the guy who's doing the money exchange, apparently he had his foot bitten off by a gecko to avoid being enrolled in the Legion.
Oh.
So he did that on purpose.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
The guy next to him, Decanus Malgor, recently got married to the slave he bought, but for some reason he can't get it up, so he can't conceive children, and that's why he's asking. Wastelanders to gather some stuff so he can create some kind of folk magic.
Is this the
magical
herbal
potion
remedy
which
for
will help
Viagra,
him.
is it?
Yeah, basically.
You can't get
That's what the
stiffy.
guy wants.
Oh, I feel bad.
She
I just
hasn't
totally
got many
mocked him.
rumors about Garrett Selker, the guy from the. She doesn't have any rumors about Garrett Selker, the guy from the cartel. And then she says that Joran Malik is trying to create a whole new fashion brand, and he's got at least 10 slaves working in his workshops, creating hats, creating clothes, all that kind of stuff. So, as you already guessed, he is rich. And he's got good connections with the Palace of the Lion.
Can I ask her who is the favorite to win the fighting competition?
That's a great
there
one. Once
there
again,
must be like someone who's the
Good
champion
question.
or whatever.
Very good question.
Well,
Martin.
the thing is, there used to be actually the winners are the team of last year. So the last year the winners were a group of slaves who decided to enroll in the arena. They haven't all been freed because they only got one request granted by the proprietor. So one of them was liberated, and the four of them remain. They've been training to win again, so another one can be released from slavery. And they are a curious bunch. They've got a super mutant in their team. They've got a tribal in their team. They've got a vault dweller in their team, and then they got a raider in their team. And most likely they'll win again because that super mutant is strong, and well, all of them are pretty strong.
Is it hand-to-hand
So we're
combat?
probably not going to give us.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you can use
what
anything
kinda-
you want.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you got, you can bring with you into the arena, and you get the spoils of those you defeat.
Oh, so only one team come out then, basically.
Yes, all the rest. Well, it's
Okay.
to the death in the
Is
arena.
it teams of 4, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, it just depends how many people you sign up for your team. I believe there's a limit of 5 or 6 or something, but I've seen teams of 5, I've seen teams of 6, I've seen teams of 4. It just depends how confident you are.
How confident are we?
Oh, now that I remember, I do have a little rumor about the Salvage Cartel. They are sponsoring a team.
Oh. What's the team that they're sponsoring? Is that slaves or is that free
yeah.
people?
No, it's
Is it
it's
people
actually a
from the
bit
cartel?
like your team. They're a team like you. So a bunch of wasteland mercenaries who got their sponsorship, and now they're fighting under their banners in the arena. Been given a lot of good stuff as well, some good armor, and they've already beaten their qualification match, so they are in.
And who are their rivals? Because we should go and talk to them and see if they'll sponsor us.
Um. Well, the head of the Markets Guild, Joran Malik, might be interested, but he'll just give you some fancy clothes.
I mean, I don't mind fancy clothes.
What about your boy?
I don't mind him either. I wish I could support
No,
him.
because he's the Salvage Cartel. They've already sponsored somebody, so we can't go to him, can we?
They may want
Well, you
more
can
than
try.
one team.
Maybe they want more than one team, aye.
Yes, exactly. They might be interested
Yeah,
in more
it's
teams.
higher probability of
Yeah,
winning.
yeah. Should
Or
we go
they
and
might
see
just
him?
put on a better show to make them more into the Legion to get a permanent post. As and it's gonna butt in a little bit when the lady was talking about the group that won from last year, their Vault Dweller. Does she know which vault he came from?
Well, he's also from Vault 85.
Is Vault 85
Just
nearby?
as the head of the Traders Guild here. Oh no, you shouldn't go to that place. They call it the Gaping Maw these days.
Oh.
And it's a cursed place. And the Gaping Maw has been added to your map marker.
Oh.
To your map now.
Nice. Okay.
But I wouldn't go there. They say that the place is filled with ghosts.
Oh.
No, we will never go to a vault. Just curious.
I've heard some
So,
strange stories about those vaults.
Probably the last thing that I would say to this proprietor of fine food would be if she knew any other if she knows any information about where the salvage team are working, because I heard that it's closed at the moment, but I'd be interested in doing some work for them. If she knew when it was going to reopen, or perhaps if she knew anyone who had access to it.
Well, it'll probably be open in 2 days because they won't be locked for 5 days when the festival is over. They'll probably be open in a day or two. They just had some issues, it seems, and that's why they're closing.
Oh,
Which basically
okay.
translates to I haven't
Any
made
rumors
the
on the
map for
issues?
those areas yet.
Yeah.
Well, they have a lot of escaping slaves, as I hear. Yeah, they are one of the
Not
biggest
quite the
buyers of
information I was looking
male slaves.
But that's fine. That's fine. Y'all love your slaves around here, don't you? And then I
Well, it's
got
part
away
of our
from her.
economy. All right. You guys don't buy anything from her food? Do I need to tell you what she's cooking?
Oh no, well I was gonna give her some food, because don't we have all those dead animals?
Can't
that we
see
made
anything
into-
when you
Oh,
click on
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Can I give
She-
her one? Can I give her one of those because she's been so
Yeah, well-
nice?
She is very interested in the mole rat, and she looks at you and she says, "Well, if you had 2 of those, I would give you a denarius."
I've got 7.
Okay, I'll give it. Well, we've got.
That
Yeah,
would
I'll
be,
give her 2.
3
I'll give her 2
denarius.
of those.
Okay, so that would be. You know what? I'll give you 5 denarius because I like you guys.
Okay, so how much would she give me for 6 mole rat meat?
She would give you 3. And Delilah is 2, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her
I
6
don't-
mole
I
rat
don't-
meat.
I didn't put that on our sheet, but I thought that was like group stuff. So yeah, I don't know how many we've got.
Oh yeah, it's
together
group
as a
stuff.
team.
So
I'm
okay,
carrying
so you just got
7
6
currently.
mole rat meat. Yeah, because
I've
yeah.
got 7 currently. I
she
was
would
gonna
give
sell
you
6.
4 denarius then. If you give all 7,
No, I was gonna give her
yeah,
6.
you're going to keep 1, then she would give you 3. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the 3 denarius again.
Yeah, I'm giving her 6.
All right, great. So let me open your character sheet.
Can we
Did you delete them from
bargain
your
her?
character
So
sheets,
if
or
we
do you-
Yeah, I did.
will she give us some? I think she should give us some free food as well.
Yeah, can
Because
she
obviously
give
we're
him-
giving
can she
like
give him a little
we're
white
giving
dinner?
all this. Yeah.
Tell you
You
what.
gonna try to barter?
These
Well,
are
I know
very
in a
big,
good
healthy
way.
Rats.
Yeah, they're like organic and shit. So, yeah.
And
So
fresh.
I
Very,
reckon we
very
could
fresh.
bargain her for a
So-
little bit of a snack. Yep.
You can do a barter charisma difficulty 2.
Yeah, I think I'm good at this. but
Sorry, how
let's
many
see.
denarius did I get for 6 more rat meat?
Can,
David?
can I
3.
Three. Okay.
can I
And
help? Can I help Martin?
And that's
somehow?
12 caps, right?
You can't, but Oliver can because he gave those Morat meat, so he can roll 1 assist.
Okay.
Oh.
What am I rolling on? Speech barter.
Oh, I got 3 successes.
yeah,
Barter
Charisma.
charisma.
Martin got
Perfect.
3 successes, so
Well, I'll roll my 1.
So I think I'm
Well-
alright, right?
yeah.
She looks over at you, crosses her arms. Well, tell you what, you guys are looking for a sponsor for the arena, right?
Yeah.
How many action points
How
did we gain
about-
there, sorry?
0 because it was a difficulty. No, 1 because it was a difficulty 2.
We got
So
4
she crosses her arms
successes.
and she looks at you. Well, if
Oh
you,
no, that's Chris's survival, never mind, ignore me, sorry.
yeah, if you guys are going to participate in the arena and you are looking for a sponsor, perhaps I could be your sponsor and I could give you all some food before you enter the arena. It will definitely help you, and basically it will give you the well-fed buff, and it will increase your max HP temporarily.
Is it not well rested that gives you the max HP?
Yeah, it is well rested, but she's offering such nutritious food that it will also give you the same effect as
okay.
well rested.
What do we think, guys?
I
Glenn?
think we should provisionally, because we might get another sponsor. That
We,
I
we
think
have
should
we
trade
have
up.
to eat. We have to eat or drink anyway. Like
Mm-hmm.
so.
But we need to eat this before we go into the arena, right? There's no point.
No, because
Yeah.
you can food heals you, so you can eat in the middle of a fight and heal.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to buy
I'll see what
some
everyone else
bullets, I think. Hang on.
Okay.
Is it in your
Well,
weapons? that
basically,
shows how
she
many
would
you've got?
treat you guys to breakfast every time you participate in one of the arena matches,
Okay.
and
Oh,
you
I've,
would get a health
Okay.
buff because of that.
I've still got flamer fuel on my sheet. I'll take that off because I gave that to Birdie. You got 6 flamer fuel for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 12 caps on 12:38 rounds.
All right.
So that's
I'm gonna
that's my
get
3
38.
denarii gone. But I've got 19 rounds now.
How many days is this tournament?
5
I
days, and
think.
you're in the first day.
Oh.
But today is just the
Okay.
the day to prove yourself if you actually belong in the arena. The qualifications. I was looking for the word qualifications. So 38.
There would-
And
Do
how
we
many?
need to do
38?
five?
No, I had already done it, David. I've already got 38 on there.
Okay,
Fine,
perfect.
I've added it.
What were you asking, Martin?
I was just gonna say, do we need to compete for the 5 days, or do we just need to do 1 day?
Well, there's 1 battle each day for each of the teams.
I've got another question.
And the final day isn't a battle because then you'll be invited to the feast of the lion.
Is there anyone
we
in
do
town
need
does
to
weapon
compete
mods
today.
or armor mods?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
I will
Sorry,
be
Martin.
adding those soon.
Sorry, Martin. You were saying something as well.
I can't remember.
Nah, sorry,
Yeah, you were asking
we
about
need
those
to go
days, so-
So do we need to go today then? At some point today?
Yeah, to
start
qualify,
the
you
battle?
need to partake
Okay,
today
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
because
go.
tomorrow the
So-
games will actually start.
Right. So, do you guys want to do that now, or do you want to do something else before?
I mean,
There's still the job boards.
there's still the job board to check. Should we just see what all the quests
Yeah,
are
let's check
first
the
and then
job
pick
board.
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the job board.
So
Can I ask that,
basically, there's 2 bounties. Yeah, sure, Edna.
Can I just ask
Go
her,
ahead.
how did the last team win?
Well, the last team, they started off as slaves, and they weren't having that much gear. They just had their fists and some makeshift weapons. They had the super mutant with them, so they had that advantage. And they just beat team after team after team and added all those items to their inventory, to their tools at the disposal, and eventually they won the contest. And their leader, Ashwind, he was released. He used the proprietor's favors to be released from slavery, and well, he's gone now. So the team's left to 4 instead of 5.
Okay. So you're allowed to keep all of the gear of the
Yes, if you
team
beat the
that
team, you
lost.
can keep everything.
Because they're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, see,
Okay.
I quite like the idea of that. Free gear just for killing people. Right up
Mm.
my street.
Yeah, and I believe the team, there's 4 members. So you got Kenji Stockton, he's the Vault Dweller. Stonewalker, he's the Super Mutant. Hound Dog, he's the Raider. And Cinderblock, he's the Tribal.
They don't sound so tough.
Oh, they are pretty
I
strong.
am concerned.
Good luck, you guys. I'm gonna be cheering you on from the start.
Let's get a look at the job board anyway. Let's
I
see
am
what the job board
concerned.
says.
They have greater internal motivation than we do to win.
They do. We're already free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
I'd like to look at
there's
the board.
at the moment there's 2 bounties on the job board. The first one reads, by the order of Proprietor Vitalis, the area of the Tohono O'odham Nation Reservation has been claimed by Caesar's Legion. The land is occupied by barbaric super mutants, and they threaten the future of the settlement of Red Dust Crossing. To quell the super mutant population, a reward of 3 denarius for each super mutant scalp will be awarded. And the second bounty simply reads, 10 denarius reward for whoever locates the Molerat Mother's Den near I-15 and slays the Molerat Mother. Bring paw as proof.
What was that? 10 denarii for killing, and that's 40 caps.
10 denarius, yeah.
Fancy taking on a
Exactly.
mole rat mother, boys. I reckon we could take
Is
that.
there-
Cause that's worth more than the 10 denarius
I'd
because it's the meat as well.
I'd much rather do that than have to, get any reputation from the Legion, because I don't know if you guys remember, but
The Legion aren't keen on your lot.
So I think we probably fighting the mole rat might be a good idea, and on our way we could see, if we can get a few signatures.
Maybe, yeah. Do 2
See
things
if we
at
can
once.
get the
Also, we could be looking around. We could scavenge
these
on the way,
guys
see if we
kicked
can
out.
find the guy's dick drugs as well. We could kind of be doing 3 things at once.
You
Yeah,
can
I
get the
don't
guys
think
like
that's
drugs.
Fallout.
But we've got to do the fight. We've got to do the fight today at some point, so we can't spend too long doing something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at
If
the
we're
moment
gonna
it's
draw.
7 o'clock, 7 p.m.
Oh.
So
Should we just do a-
really
Fuck's
need
sake.
we do.
Do you think
So
we should just
need
do the
to
arena
do
first then?
fight. Well, we have to, or we'll fail that.
Yeah, I
quest,
think we
won't
should just get
'Cause
stuck
if we
into
don't do
that.
the first day, then
Yeah,
you
exactly.
don't do the second one.
Yeah. I
And
think we
we've got
should
a
do that.
sponsor,
She's
So we eat the special food. And what does that? What does the special food give us? Is
Plus
it like
2.
a +2 or something?
plus 2 hit points, yeah.
Yeah, +2 maximum HP until
Okay,
you sleep.
let's do
Uh,
that.
plus-
+2 on our EP.
To the maximum. But my health for some
Yeah.
reason's 5. I think I need to heal up and eat something as well. So I get an extra 2, but then I need some more food.
Okay. Let's say it also heals 5 HP. The food, because it's custom food. Basically, she's got a stew made of mole rat. Then she's got wraps made with Brahman jerky, onions, black bean paste, and they're wrapped in yucca leaves. You got Iwana on a stick, and finally you got a dirty-looking dish, and it only costs 1 cap instead of a denarius, and it's called the slave side fry cake.
The slave site
Can I
fry
ask her if she's
cake.
got any alcohol? Does she sell alcohol?
Yeah, she sells wine as well, so you can also drink a cup of wine. She gives you all a cup of wine if you partake in the.
Nice.
If you decide to
might
go
help.
to the arena, she will give you the food and the wine.
And
Yeah,
wine gives you a
before you
reroll on
start. So my
something, doesn't it?
My house is at the top.
Yeah, I believe so. Let me check.
I think it's the same
So-
as beer.
I called it Sanguinum Fermentum. 1 AP, so if you were to drink it, you would get 3 AP in the party pool.
Oh, okay.
And there's a reroll on strength checks as well.
As soon as this lady hands me a wine, I will down it, so I'll gain an action point.
Perfect. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm up.
Oh,
Delilah?
I don't partake.
Right, I'll take his as well then.
Okay. Perfect, so that's 2 actions.
As soon as he
Should
says I
points
don't
for the
partake,
party.
I just grab it out of his hand and drink it.
But you do eat the food, right?
Oh yeah, I've had the food. Yeah.
Okay. So each of you get a Centurion's wrap.
Can I oil Edna up? Because
Which
I
is
feel
basic-
bad that we're all eating and she just watches. So can I just like oil parts of her? Or I don't know, whatever robots do.
Yeah, we could polish her and make her look mean.
Yeah, can I give her a buff?
You can make it
I,
look mean, but
Oh,
Sadly, she can't
yeah.
do
Can
that.
we?
I've
Can
really
we?
seen her do
robot.
before.
Can we spray paint our team mascot? On
I
her,
was thinking I
whatever
was
that
gonna get
is?
lick my finger, get some dirt, and then like I'm gonna do like lines under her oculars to make it, you know, like war paint. I'm gonna get some mud war paint on Edna,
Nah,
I
I'm-
think.
Mhm.
I wanna buy. Can I buy spray paint?
let's say the salvage cartel guy has a can of spray paint for a cap.
We. I will spray paint. I will spray paint or whatever our team name is on Edna.
You guys need to decide your team name.
But before we do that, I don't wanna split the party, but that person that's in the shop, she's a slave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is.
This one, yeah.
Is there any possibility of me being able to sneak past to speak to her?
Sneak past the what? I didn't hear you for the
He
last.
passed him.
See,
to
I
get a
wanna
chance to speak to her.
sneak past him, yeah.
Um,
To speak.
at the moment it would be a difficulty 3. At the moment it would be a difficulty 3. If you find a clever solution to lower the difficulty, I would allow that.
You guys are drunk, right?
I'm not.
No, we had no. I've had 1 drink, so I'm fine.
Well, how about I throw a little bit of a party for you guys and buy some more wine and just whatever I can to try and fucking cause these pair to cause a little bit of a ruckus in the middle of the town. And then you'd be alright with that, right?
No, I'm gonna shut that down. Remy, you appear to have ulterior motives. What are they? You are not a nice person.
And that, like, means to an end maybe doesn't make sense to a bot like you, but like, please, just trust that I'm trying to do a right thing, and if I get caught doing this, it can fuck everything up.
What is the end that you achieve?
I wanna try and help the people get free here, because I don't like what the Legion do.
Understood. Gonna go back to this guy over here. Now he is a vault dweller, right?
He is a vault dweller.
I would like to have a conversation with him.
Madam, afraid I do not have any clothing for robots, but to shop for your master, perhaps. And he starts talking with Edna, Chris, and the difficulty is lowered by 1.
I'm gonna let him know.
Do you
Edna, you can
want-
go ahead and ask your questions.
Yeah.
I'll let
Use
Edna
AP
ask her questions first, and then you can do your thing, Chris. All right?
Okay.
So use the AP if you need to. No, I'm just gonna thank him for considering me as a patron. But I'm more interested in his vault. When was it acquired by the
Okay.
Legion?
Well, that actually was a few years ago. Didn't hear the story, did you? A bunch
I
of
have
us
not.
were exiled by the. A bunch of us were exiled by the overseer, and a few of them died along the roads. And eventually, we stumbled upon Tucson, met with the proprietor, told him about the vault, and well, the proprietor seized the vault, and he elevated those who informed him to citizens, while the rest was enslaved.
So the other members of the vault are now slaves?
A bunch of them, and another bunch of them are loyal Legion citizens because we dedicated our loyalty to the proprietor instead of the overseer, who did
Interesting.
exile us from the vault, so serves him right. Sadly, they didn't capture the overseer. He locked himself inside of the office. Probably died already there, because it's been 5 years ago.
Ooh, how's that match my timeline? Damn.
I believe yours was decades ago, right? Your family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, Chris.
That
So
is
go ahead,
interesting.
do your sneak.
Has Edna been around for decades?
Yeah,
Is she like, how old is Edna? Is she like pre-war?
Yeah, I'm old. I'm old as heck.
So you should probably served a family before the war, right?
I've served a couple of families.
'Cause they don't. If I'm not mistaken, there's no one out here making handies and nannies since the war. Any
Yeah.
handy or nanny around is pre-war, isn't it?
Yeah.
The ones that survived.
well,
yeah.
Yeah. So you've been around
For
over
example,
200
in
years.
the Automaton DLC and such, there are people remaking
Oh,
Mr.
right,
Handies and
there
all
is,
that, but
yeah,
they
there
don't
is.
look pristine. But they aren't pristine like Edna, for example. Is.
Because they're made of scrap.
Chris, you fail to speak to the slave, and Mr. Malik is clearly looking at you while he's talking with Edna. Was there something else I can help you with?
Oh yeah. I was just admiring the color of the tablecloth. It's really
Oh
nice.
yes, it's
Really nice.
it's one of my newest pieces actually. Would you like to buy it? It is 10 denarius.
What
Oh
the
yeah.
caps?
Well,
Very good
actually,
price
we're
for a
just
limit.
gonna get. We're just gonna get on that like now in a minute. We're gonna go get some denaries, and I'll be right back for that tablecloth.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to doing business
Bye.
with you.
Say,
Bye.
he is my companion. He is trying to impress one of our other companions. We will be fighting
Ah,
in the tournament. So he's
oh, I see.
important
But
right
you
now
are
to
also
me.
Yes, he is important because he's also gathering signatures for my petition.
Oh, I'm going to sign the petition.
Yes.
There's one
You're
So
trying to
signature
make a good
already.
Do
impression.
keep him
here.
alive.
I don't think we can sign it.
No, that's right. They needed Legion
I think
citizens,
it's
didn't they?
legionaries.
No, it
that
has to be
need-
citizens. Has to be citizens.
No, but now you mention it,
Yeah.
the lady who served you food, she is interested and she's signing the petition for you
Nice.
guys because she will be
Yay,
sponsoring
we
you.
got one.
So you
That's
got your
fun.
first petition. Your first signature.
Maybe if we win the tournament,
Yeah.
we can get people to love us and they'll all sign it.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Well, maybe you know.
This
Yeah,
is-
because at the
this is
moment you
like
get
a,
50.
a lose-lose.
Because at the moment, the
If we lose, we're dead.
50 to get the full reward, you need 5 successes on a Christmas speech test. If you were to raise your Legion reputation, the difficulty would lower to get the full amount of signatures.
Okay.
Because you would be getting well known in the city, people would know you, so they would be more eager to sign your petition.
Okay. Remy.
The
Twin.
reason I was saying that it's a lose-lose is because
Yeah.
I don't want to be
You don't want to be
famed
famous, aye.
by the Legion, and I also don't want to lose because then that means I'm dead. So great.
It's alright. When we
So,
win, I'll take all
Remy.
the fame. I'll be the spotlight guy. It's alright.
Yeah.
My children have decided to enter this incredibly dangerous event. You fighting alongside them increases the chances of them staying alive. I enjoy the fact that it makes you uncomfortable. And until this is concluded, I therefore must extend my protection and care to you as well. And that's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave.
I love it. She just told him, yes, I'm going to make sure you don't die. Not fucking happy about it, but I will.
Meanwhile, you and Delilah
Congratulations, you are
looking for
being
paint
rescued.
cans.
Please do not resist.
I by the way, just in case you guys didn't notice, I used all of my fucking luck to make that
Yeah.
happen, and it didn't happen.
I noticed
So-
that. You've got a reroll and then a reroll.
Poor guy.
But that's okay.
Okay, so
should we head out?
you guys are heading to the arena of the
Yeah,
bull.
it's,
I think
yeah.
so, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
getting
'cause
late.
It's getting late.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Okay, so I'm gonna move you guys to the arena of the bull.
If
First,
we're
I'll
about
gather
if
your
we're about to get into a
tokens
fight,
again.
do you want to do a halftime break before it, David?
Yeah, I think before the qualification battle, we'll do a little break.
Sweet.
So, I put some people outside of the map. And let me change in my notes to the arena.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, we'll see.
Remember, anyone that drank a wine, remember you have a reroll.
One moment.
What is it you reroll on with wine? Strength checks.
Okay,
and
strength,
agility.
yeah, strength. So, after a 5 to 10 minutes walk through the city of Tucson, you arrive at what used to be a former baseball stadium. So, I've tied all the important locations to actual locations in Tucson, Arizona. So this is the Kino Veterans Memorial Stadium. Once a sports complex, now a blood-soaked arena. Its massive speakers now blast war chants and Legion propaganda.
Hmm.
And as you start to approach the arena, suddenly a guy runs towards you. Wait! Do not go there. Not yet.
Who are you?
And he points at Delilah.
Oh.
Women are not allowed to partake in the gladiatorial combats. But I have the perfect solution for you. For just 2 caps, I am willing to sell you this. And he takes a makeshift beard made out of rat skin, and he shows it to Delilah. For 2 caps, this is yours.
I feel like someone would have already mentioned if women were not allowed to participate.
I'm gonna tell Edna to just kill him. I'm just like, Edna.
No,
When
I'm
Clay comes
serious. I'm
out-
Don't think
serious.
this is appropriate.
If they know that you're a woman, they won't allow you into the arena.
I put that weird fruit down my pants and just show off my new bulge. And be like, that
well-
should pass as a male.
That might also work. Are you sure you don't want to buy the beard, madam?
No, I'm okay. I'm happy with the fruit.
Well,
2 caps.
I'm
Good luck,
I'm
then.
going to buy you. I'm gonna buy the beard for you, or you can wear my gas mask. You have the choice because I don't want more eyes looking at us than fucking needs be. Because if they find out that you're a woman and we're in the middle of that and we get in shit,
Yeah, we
might
don't want
get
to
pulled
fuck
in
up our
front of people
chances
we
just because we
don't wanna
broke a
see.
rule.
I mean, what about if the wind blows my beard and a boo pops out and they'd be like, oh no. Like,
I don't
think
believe
it's a
deal
high chance.
with a Janet Jackson slip if it happens. All right.
Janet Jackson.
I think this guy is
Right.
lying.
I mean, I think, yeah,
We
can I
had
do
that
like
whole
an insight
conversation
check?
with that lady.
yeah.
This guy's lying.
Yeah,
I think he's
do.
lying
She might
too.
have-
A perception speech, difficulty 1.
Alright.
I think he's bullshitting too. But,
Edna, you can do that,
Okay,
and
hold on.
Martin, you can do that.
Okay, I just need to check what number
You
do
said
I-
it's,
oh, it's not letting me...
I'm gonna spend
the
3
skill, it's not letting me
action
change
points.
it.
Difficulty 1.
Shit.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
Birdie
so-
generates a success.
Alright, so that puts us up to 6. I've not spent mine yet. I'm about to do something.
Okay, Delilah and Edna, you notice that this guy is dead serious, by the way. Legion doesn't allow women in the arena.
What the hell, Mima? Why
Okay.
did she sponsor us?
Right, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. Buy the beard.
Maybe
'cause
she thought I was. Maybe she thought I was a man. So
But-
that's kind of offensive.
buy the beard. I'm about to pick his pocket
You're like
anyway.
supermodel beautiful.
Just
You're
buy
like
the beard.
supermodel
No.
beautiful. There's no way to mistake you for a guy.
I'm gonna pick his pocket, David.
I'm gonna.
Okay, great.
What's the difficulty?
Because he... Do you guys buy the beard? Right, you
I think
do.
Remy's buying it.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you are buying it, you try to pick his pocket. Difficulty 2, sneak.
Difficulty 2. Okay. I'm gonna spend
Yeah.
3 action points and roll 2 extra dice.
By the way, this is another Monty Python reference, Oliver.
3 successes, so we gain an action point.
Perfect. You manage to pick the guy's pocket. You find 2 denarius and 5 fake beards.
I used to have so many fake beards. How many women are in this thing? How many women are in this tournament?
So basically, everyone
Who
who's
knows?
got a beard is actually a woman. That is basically what
Yeah.
I'll be looking out for.
Is this guy a woman? Does this person have a beard?
No, he doesn't have a beard.
Is he? Yeah, is he a woman? Like.
No, he's not a woman. He doesn't have a beard. And
Okay.
no.
well, the guy's basically been cutting up rats for weeks now, making fake beards. So he doesn't look that stable either.
Well,
Can
I've got all
I
his fake
pump
beards now.
information? Be like, I want to ask how many beards he sold over the last few days because clearly, you know,
There's
Oh,
a market.
then I can figure out how many what the competition is, how many other females are in this thing.
I sold it to one more team. 5 beards to a whole team.
Oh, there's a team of 5
Okay.
women, is there? Well, Delilah, don't worry,
Is it-
because I've just
there are
stole
only
all
5?
his fake beards, so you've now got a choice of different colours to wear.
Yeah. No, but I'm worried because so if we win, and then they're gonna like put our pictures in the newspaper or whatever bullshit, won't I get like arrested for pretending to be a boy? I don't know how all these legal stuff work.
I don't know. Just keep your gas mask on all the time, or keep a fake
So,
beard.
You got. Yeah, you can. The gas mask would be the most interesting. You can wear the beard and the gas mask over it. But your gas mask would smell like rat skin, eventually.
I think we should all wear a fake beard so that we've got a uniform. Put one up, strap one on Edna as well.
I'll
So
put
that
on a beard. I'll put a beard
So
on.
that everyone thinks we're female, because everyone clearly knows.
Right. No, the thing is, these
if
fake
we-
beards might come in
I'm not
handy
wearing
for
a fucking
disguises at
beard.
one point. They might come in handy at one point, so everybody put a fake beard in your inventory.
Can we go now that you've... I
One moment.
don't want to be stood in front of this person right now
Okay.
because
let's
you've
go.
just fucking picked their pocket. So, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't
let's
want
go.
them to figure out that you've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
Let's see
So
how
yeah,
we receive
Oliver, you
that
got-
registration.
Yeah, so Oliver, you got 2 denarius and 5 fake beards. You can just add them to your inventory. They don't do anything. You just got 5 fake beards. Yeah, you already added them. And after a minute's walk, you start to enter the arena, and you are greeted by Caesar's leader, Harry, Kana Scout, and he looks over at your party. Well, 1 bot, but there's no rule against that, and 3 strong-looking men. You guys looking to sign up, or are you too scared to fight in the arena?
No, sir, we're ready to get in there and win it.
Great. You do know, if you die, all that good stuff you got, it goes to whoever wins.
Of course. Same goes for us. When we kill our opponents, we get their
Okay.
shit.
Did you guys decide on a team name? So I can inform the announcer?
Bearded ladies is my vote for the team name.
Yeah.
The
That's
bearded
it,
ladies, I quite like it
100%.
actually. I quite like it. We're the bearded ladies. That's our gang name from now on.
Okay.
Yep, I fully endorse this. Get the spray paint. Get the spray paint.
I'm going to explain to Edna that a long time ago, gay people would have beards, and explain the concept of a beard in the homosexual way, so Edna understands.
I'm gonna get my next tattoo is gonna
Okay.
be a bearded lady.
So, Chris, from now on, you're also a member of the Bearded Ladies. And
This is
so
hate.
you guys are taken to... You
We're
guys
gonna
are
make Remy
taken,
get the
are
same
registered, taken to one of the locker rooms to prepare.
Mhm.
By the way, you are also informed, as long as you are partaking in the gladiatorial games, you will be given free room and board in Salt Blood in Tucson.
Oh.
So you got a place to stay for free, as long as the
Nice,
games are running and you don't die. And, well, you hear people in the arena starting to announce your registration and that you are going to fight in the arena within a few minutes. And I suppose we'll take our halftime break here.
Sweet. And we're back.
Wait,
for
Martin
part two.
isn't in the game yet, it seems.
Oh, is he not?
Yeah, it logged me out when I must have made some tea, so yeah. So,
Okay,
but
that's
keep going,
strange.
I'll log back in.
Well,
Yeah.
So
No women
I totally
allowed.
forgot to...
they're really serious.
There are no women in this party. There are no women in this party anymore.
Just manly
so I
men
totally
with
forgot
beards.
Yeah.
to change the background, so you guys didn't see the arena. But the arena is made out of an old baseball stadium, and you're preparing in the locker room. Do you guys do something before you are called out to fight in the arena? Do you discuss a tactic?
Yeah, hang on 2 secs.
What do you do?
What?
I'm gonna take some jet.
Okay. What does Jet do again?
Do we see other?
Extra actions cost 1 less AP.
Okay, perfect. No, Birdie, you got this locker room all to yourself.
Oh.
You get the impression that the Legion tries to separate all the different teams.
Do I?
I'm gonna change my fake beards in my inventory to 2. I'm gonna say that I gave everybody a fake beard. You all own a fake beard now, whether you
Okay.
use it or not.
So you all got a fake beard now, perfect.
With
Delilah, are you... Yeah, Chris.
with the prep,
that up.
do we know who we're like against, or is it like just random? We find out once we get out.
You find out once you get out, but you do know that you won't be fighting people in the qualification round.
Could be
So
animals,
the
isn't it?
qualification round is just against
Oh.
part of the proprietor's menagerie, and once you prove yourself through the qualification round, you will actually start fighting other teams.
Okay.
So you will be
And
fighting
then-
animals, but you don't know which animals.
And before we went to the locker room, might I have a chance to converse with the bloke who was there and ask him for a signature on the petition?
So, Kato, all right. You can do that. It's a difficulty speech 1.
Okay, no worries. Speech charisma, yeah.
Yeah, speech charisma 1. Perfect.
One success.
And he's like, yeah, absolutely. I don't really enjoy the growing influence of the salvage cartel. They rely too much on their machines and their technology, not on the raw strength of the human possibility. So the sooner they're out of the market, the better. And if we even can remove them from the city, even better.
Couldn't agree more. Hail. Shuffle
True
away.
to Kaisar. Okay, so you have 2 signatures at the moment, and you are being escorted to the locker room where you are allowed to prepare. Delilah, one more time. Do you wear the gas mask or the beard or both?
I'm not giving anything away. You know, full masculine. I'm gonna,
Okay.
you know, tie my boobs back, put the fruit in my pants. Very masculine look.
All right. Perfect.
I help her strap
Anything
down
else
the
you do?
boobs. When she straps down her boobs, I help her do it.
Openly, I just get the boobs out and let my brother hold them and
Mhm.
slowly push
I hold
them
them.
back.
I hold them in place
in
while
front
she
of-
straps them,
Yeah.
and I just
Like,
squeeze her
Okay.
nipples just for fun.
Yeah. She just.
This is all
she
happening
just,
before
like-
you, in front of you guys. This is what
Yeah,
you
that's
signed
the
up
braiding
for,
her hair.
Chris.
I'm braiding her hair as this happens. I'm just braiding. This is completely
Edna's,
normal.
Yeah.
Edna's braiding her hair. I'm squeezing her nipples.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Delilah doesn't. It's more disconcerting because Delilah doesn't really react that this is.
She can take a man's eye out with
She's
these
got a
when they're
very
stiff.
blank face as this just happened.
This is me getting her battle ready. She'll take a
Oh,
man's eye out
God.
with those.
Okay. But you won't be facing men today.
She's got 1 piercing on them.
And you start hearing shouts coming from the arena. And now we would like to welcome a final team that has registered, the Bearded Ladies. Please emerge from the locker room and prove your worth to Kaiser.
I grab Remy and put a beard on him before he walks out.
Okay.
All matching.
Yeah, we're all
So-
got the fake beards on.
You all emerge from the just tell me when you see the map.
See it?
From the locker room, and you head into the arena, and up in the the stands. There's a lot of people cheering. There's people eating Legion food that they're selling in the arena, and the gate before you is at the moment is still closed, as you hear the announcer call out, "Here we have them, the final team, the bearded ladies, though there is no women among them. A clever joke? Or perhaps there is something more to their story? We will find out, as long as the arena... as the arena will find the truth." And the gate starts to open, and you start hearing skittering. And from the entrance emerge 7 giant ants.
Oh, let's go.
Let the battle begin!
Fallout 2, baby.
And I'm just going to show you guys the zones.
Oh,
So
that's
there's 4 zones.
Everybody remember,
And-
you've got 2 extra hit points.
Oops. Yeah, don't forget to add your hit points. And let's start the battle.
Oh yeah.
Why are
Yeah,
there unknown combatants?
How do we pull initiative up on this sheet? Oh, it's there.
Is that the ants? Oh my goodness. Are those all ants?
There's a bunch of unknown combatants. I need to remove those.
Is that all the people in the audience, just in case it gets really wild?
Yeah.
Let's hope not.
Oh no.
So yeah, something
Wait a
happened with
second.
the initiative. I don't know what happened, but
I clicked it once and it says I rolled it about 7
Okay.
times.
yeah, there's something wrong
I
with
did
the
same.
combat. Let me try to fix this.
Steel Brigade soldiers.
There
What?
we go.
Shit.
Yeah, these are old logs, no problem. So
Roll
I'm
20
just
does
gonna-
that as well. It
Okay.
keeps old initiatives.
Okay, so there we go.
There we go.
And the bat has begun.
Oh wait, it didn't roll for me again.
Now you're on it. Oh no, yeah, you've got 0.
It's so weird.
Yeah. It doesn't like
Um,
You
me.
had
Is it
that
maybe-
last time,
is it
didn't
maybe-
you? You had
Is
a
it maybe
pop-up
on your
up
sheet
Yeah.
you've got it missing?
Yeah.
I don't even know where it is on the sheet actually.
Let me check. Yeah, you don't got your defenses and initiative on the sheet, so that's 1, 1, and your initiative is your perception plus your agility, so 12. Okay, I'm gonna restart the combat one more time, so delete this encounter, select everyone, and now there we go. Okay,
Such dramatic music.
Martin.
That's cool.
Yeah, very dramatic music. Martin, you can start. If you want to climb up the the garbage heap over here, it's an extra movement. So it's a big pile of
So would I have
garbage
to
over
use all
there.
my turn just to get up? So would I have to use all my turn just to climb up the garbage pile?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think they're just going to attack me. Can I use it for a bit of cover and try and shoot at them and then hide behind it?
Yeah, sure. You can use everything in the arena for cover.
I've
And,
got a plan.
These 2 spiked walls on the side, you can also use them, for example, to push an enemy against it. And
Oh,
mix of
yeah,
that.
okay.
so you look for some cover behind the garbage, and you shoot them.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Okay, it's gonna be a difficulty 2 with your weapon, I believe. Because what weapon
Ooh,
are
I
you
got
using? Pipe
0
gun?
on- I got
That's
0,
close, yeah.
Yeah. I got a complication, so I'm going to use the luck point to stop that. So then, do I have to
Alright.
re-roll to see the to get rid of the
You
complication?
reroll the 20, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Here we
Oh,
go.
I got a success.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you got 1 success, but you needed 2 to hit the ants from your position, so you miss.
Okay, and the whole being drunk thing doesn't give me any advantage, does it, or anything?
No.
No, it
Not
doesn't.
from wine,
I didn't-
unfortunately.
Okay, then
So-
that's me done.
Next up is Oliver.
So that's my movement. I'm going to try and take some sort of cover from the pile as well. And then I'm going to aim at this one with
Okay.
a baseball grenade. I'm going to spend 3 action points
Ooh.
and roll 4 dice.
A baseball grenade is like, I believe for an explosive, it's just difficulty 2.
Yep. And there's your 2 successes.
Right. So you succeed. Okay, you can go and roll your damage.
So that's
4.
4.
And what effects does it have? Blast.
Blast is a quality,
So
not
that's
effect.
yeah, quality. So
Blast means you
got-
take half damage on a miss, I think.
Okay,
But
so
no,
he takes 3 damage.
yeah, but I think everybody around him takes 3 damage. I think they all take 3 damage. Is
And
the
let's
point
see
of hitting that middle
what
one.
blast does, because it... They all take 3,
Yeah, everyone adjacent takes
Alright.
3 as well.
so all of them take 3 damage.
Yep. I'm going to spend the last action point
Perfect.
to take a second attack.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to spend the last action
The
point.
crowd starts cheering the moment you throw that grenade.
And I'm going to aim at that one at the front
Okay, that's great.
with my pipe gun. Oh, I'm going to spend my
Ooh,
luck
another
to reroll
complication.
that. Right, okay, so my luck's going down to 3. I'm re-rolling the complication. 2 successes. That's a hit.
Nice. That's all you needed. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Big gun. And I have a fire rate of 2, so I'm going to pop an extra 2 bullets in there.
4 damage, so that's 3 on the right leg. Okay, the one on the front doesn't look good at all. I suppose that's all you do this turn?
That's me, yeah. There's no action points left, can't do anything else.
Okay, great. Then it's up to Edna.
I don't really have any ranged weapons.
Flamethrower's ranged.
It is ranged. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna position myself in a way to draw the ants, so to give the others a better vantage point of attack. I'm gonna post up over here,
Okay.
so you guys can make whatever cover you want. I guess I gotta figure out how to use this flamethrower eventually, so I'll use the flamethrower. I'm not gonna hit Oliver, right?
No.
No, you
Okay.
won't. It's
If-
just
if
a
she gets
difficulty
it-
2.
If she gets a complication, will it burn my beard off and then the cover's blown?
You still got your gas mask, so it'll be
Okay,
fine.
okay, good job for the gas mask.
Wait,
That,
Christopher.
that gives you 1 armor for your head. So remember that.
Oh, okay.
It's on my sheet.
Oh, okay.
Luck.
A 20 and a 1.
Luck.
Yeah, you've got 2 successes though.
Luck.
I would use the luck.
Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
There we go.
Let me see the qualities of your gas mask: persistent, spread, and burst.
Oh,
So-
there's spread on the flamer as
Cheat
well.
sheet.
What a weapon. Persistent
is
and
spread,
So
yeah.
my
spread.
cheat sheet.
That's an awesome
which-
weapon for a level 1 character.
One
Well,
do you
2
hit?
I was aiming for the front just so it could kind of cascade back.
The front one.
Mhm.
All right. Perfect. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, no effects. You just don't get the burst or the persistent.
4 damage.
Oh, it's spread as well.
Um,
Burst, persistent,
yeah, you
and
don't.
spread.
You
Shit.
just fire your flamethrower at that one, and the fire doesn't spread, but you do roast the first ant. So that one's gone. And then it's up to Chris before the ants start moving.
Oh, you do. I'm gonna. So, I can't. Well, actually, there's no AP, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna position
Remember, you can
myself
buy
in front
AP.
of Delilah.
If the
I know,
AP are
but
for
I was
extra dice,
also-
you can buy
I
them.
was also gonna move from my zone into the next zone, so I was gonna use I was gonna use my main action as additional movement to
Yeah.
sprint, and then use the AP to attack.
Yeah, but
So
you can't-
can I do that by buying AP?
so no, you can't buy AP for extra actions.
Yeah, sure, if you give me 1 AP.
No, you can only buy them for extra dice. You can't buy them for extra actions.
Oh, no, you can't. Okay. Okay, I didn't know that.
Unfortunately.
Right. Well, we're here now. Let's get laser gunned, and I'll not use any AP for extra dice because I don't have any. Got one success, which isn't enough to hit because it's close quarter. So
you missed.
that was a waste of a round.
What is it? Wait. Is it?
It's a classic Fallout 2.
Close quarters is a different thing, Chris. You mean it's close? It's the range. C is the range. Yeah.
Yeah, close range.
Close quarters is a different thing. Close quarters means that you can shoot at point blank range without a penalty. It's a quality.
Ah,
Yeah, because you get a penalty if you use two-handed weapons and there are melee attackers around you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess that's your turn.
That'll end my turn. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to use the Fallout grouping rule. So I'm going to move 3 ants to Remy.
By making them into mob.
Yeah. And I'm going to move 3 ants to Samson.
God damn it.
God damn it.
And I'll first roll for the group of Samson.
Haha.
0 successes. I should have bought die. But I will do that
13
for...
action points.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 3 action points
Motherfucker.
for 2 additional die to attack our good friend Remy. Oh god!
7 successes! Holy shit! I've never seen 7 before.
Remy, just play dead. Just play dead, Remy.
Oof.
But the good thing about grouping up enemies, I just get 1 additional d6 for each enemy. So instead of 3 attacks of 3 d6s, I do 1 attack
5.
of
Yeah.
5 d6s.
Oof. Oof.
But it is 6 damage on your left leg.
Have you got any have you got any reduction there?
No.
Hmm.
Okay,
That's you prone and
so
crippled.
your left leg is crippled and you fall prone.
Shit.
Strong little answers. Okay, but that's their turn and it's up to Martin.
Delilah, isn't it?
So, this pile, like, what's it actually made of? So is it like the picture? Is it like metal and scraps and stuff?
Metal, rubble, tires, wood. It's
These
just a big
blocks.
pile of garbage.
No, because I'm wondering if I, like, run up to the top and start jumping up and down, can I make some of it, like, fall and crush the ants a little bit? Or at least delay them? So it's harder for them to move?
I would allow that, but keep in mind that Remy is, well, he lies next.
Oh,
he's
wait.
He's fallen prone next to the pile.
Sorry, I'm not actually prone. It doesn't show in my
Okay.
status. I didn't realize that my armor does my whole body. So
Okay.
I take 2 away, so
It's only 4.
Perfect.
that would have been 4 damage. Yeah, so
Okay.
sweet.
Nice.
And you didn't add the temporary max HP boost to your character sheet either.
I did. I had it at 11 before I deducted it, so
Okay,
I'll
okay.
just bump it by 2.
All right, so Chris isn't
Not
in
rolling.
a life-threatening situation.
Nice.
But Delilah, you could do that, but you do risk hitting your companions with the rubble as well.
Unlike Edna, I didn't make that promise about looking after him, so I don't give a shit. So I'm gonna jump up and
I
down.
did say companions. Your brother is also standing next to the garbage heap.
Yeah, but I'm gonna jump like here and
Kick
then
it that
try and
way.
get it to, yeah, kick it away from my brother. I mean, I've got a plan.
Okay. So you start jumping up and down on the garbage heap.
Yeah,
Give me an
dislodge it.
athletics
I mean, I'm trying not
strength
to
difficulty
purposely
one.
hit
And I'll
Remy,
give
but if a little bit hits him. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so
So what
do
is
a
it?
strength athletics check, difficulty 1.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, you
got a
generate an action point for the
2.
party. And now you can just do an unarmed strike to see what damage the rubble does to every NPC next to the garbage pile.
Okay. So that's rolling on the skills, or is that rolling on the
Just roll the damage, I
on
think.
the weapons?
Yeah, just the
Just roll
damage.
the
Just the
damage?
damage of an unarmed,
The
yeah.
damage for an strike.
2d6s. 2 damage. Okay, so rubble starts tumbling down, and the ants. This ant takes 1 damage. This ant takes 1 damage. Chris, you take 0 damage because you have 2 armor. And your brother also has 1 armor, so he doesn't even get hit by the falling rubble. Alright, great. So you did 1 damage on each of the ants.
Okay.
Oh no, I only have one
I mean,
resistance, I think, on my legs.
yeah, I get-
So I take 2. I take 1 damage, I think.
Oh yeah, true. But explain, Delilah. How would you prevent your brother from being hit by the falling garbage?
Because I'm trying. I don't know. I don't know. I can't
Okay,
think
so
of any
Oliver, you take
reason.
1 damage.
Yep, I'll take 1.
I couldn't think of a reason to like not. Yeah.
What body
no,
part was
I
it?
can't. I'm jumping up and down, angry.
It
Um,
doesn't matter, actually, does it? It's only 1 damage.
yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay. It's me next, though.
It's up to you.
Right, I'm going to try and save bullets, and I'm going to attack this one with my tire iron. I'm going to
Okay, great.
spending the 1 action point we have. Three successes. So I gain 2, they're difficulty 1, right?
They are difficulty 1 now because they are in your zone exactly.
So I
So 2
am
successes.
going to put an extra... I'm going to put the 2 action points straight into damage. So I'm going to roll 5 dice.
Okay. You do you reroll the damage or?
No, I'll take that.
Okay, so you hit the ant with a tire iron straight in the head, and it looks like it's about to die, but it's just barely clinging onto its life.
Okay, that's me because there's no action points, so I can't buy any extra actions.
All right, then it's up to Birdie.
Wait, I haven't moved.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna move up onto the garbage pile next to my sister. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, great. Now it's up to Birdie.
Okay. Can I grab this one and just try and pull it away?
You just want to pull it away, and what's your plan?
Well, can I pull it away and hit it, or
Like
can I
body
just-
slam it.
Yeah, I'm trying to just keep them away from these 3.
Pulling it would be a major action
Okay.
because you were to interact with the NPC.
I think if you're grabbing
you
it, you
wouldn't
might
be
as well
able to
just do an
attack.
unarmed attack.
Yeah, I might as well just try and hurt it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it'll stay with me because I just hit it.
There we go. One success.
I hit it right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit it. Go ahead and... Ooh, nice. 4 piercing, so you do 4 damage on the ant. It's got 2 HP left. It doesn't look good. You
Yeah, I'm
already
just
used
gonna
your
keep-
movement as well, so...
Yep, I'm staying. Gonna keep harassing it.
Nice.
Okay,
That's
great.
with piercing. So that,
Chris, you find yourself... What?
that was with piercing as well, so that ignored any armor, didn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So she got a full 4 damage on the ant. Chris, you find yourself surrounded by 3 ants.
And again, I have no AP. Great.
Yeah, there's no AP.
Sorry.
Just
Um,
get out of there.
There's no point because if I move away, they can move the exact same distance to close it straight away.
But
So if I
also-
move, it's just
No action points doesn't mean no action points though, because you can buy them if it's for extra dice. So you can buy them for extra dice. If you want action points, you can get action points.
yeah, but that's only 2 hit.
You can do it for extra dice on anything. You can buy them for extra dice on anything. Only for extra dice though. You can't buy them for extra actions.
Preferably, what I would like is extra
Extra what?
actions, so that I can deal with all 3 of them
that's
rather
what-
than just shooting one.
That's what you can't buy them for, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I'm
Do you
gonna
wanna Why don't? Do you want us to save you these points?
we
for
got
the
2
next
successes,
round?
so I get an action
Yeah.
point.
You get one, yeah.
Perfect.
Sweet. And then roll damage.
That's 3 with piercing. Nice.
Which one do you hit?
The one to my left.
Okay, so this one. Perfect. It takes 3 damage.
Nice, Chris.
And,
It isn't quite dead yet.
I can use the AP that I've just gained to attack again, right?
No, it costs 2.
I know you need 2 AP for that.
I need 2 AP. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, for major
That's
action.
grand. That's perfect. I'm just gonna stand here because if I move, they're just gonna move up.
I'm going to try and save you some action points next time, Chris. Sorry.
Chris, they are animals, so if you were to
I
move
suppose
far away enough, they
yeah.
might focus on another little snack.
That's true.
that's fair. Yeah,
Bring him
let's.
towards me.
I'm gonna run into the corner of this zone, so then it's one zone of
Okay.
movement.
Perfect. There you go. You didn't even need to spend the AP. Okay, and then it's up to the ants. One gives chase, Chris, and he decides to attack you again with... I'm gonna use 1 AP for 3 die. 2 successes, I generate another attack, action point.
Haha.
And he does 1 damage on your torso.
You'll soak that, Chris, eh?
Suck it.
4 of the ants start crawling... What?
It's a revenge bite.
Yeah. What did you say, Oliver?
I said he soaks that. He soaks that.
I
He'll
thought
not
you said-
take anything.
Yeah, he soaks that, exactly. 4 of the ants are interested in the 2 snacks on the garbage heap. And I'm gonna spend... who are they gonna attack?
I can't believe you've got 16
attack
action
in groups
points, you
of 2, so-
motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 3 action points again for for 4 die to
Reminder.
attack.
Oh, shit.
Ah!
Reminder, you need 2.
2 more action points.
No, only 1, because we've both got a defense rating of 2.
Defense of 2. Okay,
The
great
twins
to
have
know.
defense
Good
of
to know.
2.
Okay, so 2 ants are going to attack Samson for 3 damage.
Is that on
And
one
I'm
of my
gonna roll
legs?
for the one
So that's 2 because I've got 1 protection.
leg. 3 damage on your right leg.
2.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna spend 3 more action points to attack Delilah. Yeah, Delilah. 2 successes, so I didn't generate action points, and 3 damage as well on your right arm, Delilah.
Okay, well, I have 1 I can take off that, so I just take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, if you've got, what's your resistance? 1. Your reduction's 1.
Yeah,
Take 2 damage.
on the right arm it is, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, take 2.
So I don't take any off?
No, you take 2 damage.
Okay.
Because you reduced 1, it was 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I thought it was only 2.
Yeah, no, it was 3. So 3 minus 1.
Okay. Okay. Jeez.
And then there's one more ant, and he's going to attack with 1 additional d20. Edna. 1 success. What's your defense? 1, I believe. Yeah, it's 1. So
Okay.
that hits. Time to see damage I roll.
Ha, crap.
1 damage on your left arm. And you have 2 defense there, so you don't take any damage. Just show
Haha.
the soaks. Okay,
Excellent.
next round. Delilah.
Yeah, I don't want to be attacked anymore, so... trying to think if there's anything cool I can do.
Run away!
Yeah, I mean, can't even run away, can just run around the other world. Oh, yeah, I'm not even good at sneaking. Yeah, I'm going to... I mean, can I
You can try and
make them
maybe get some more
prone as some
trash
form of attack?
between you and the others.
Yeah.
If you met their legs, you can make him prone.
Yeah, you've got to cripple somebody's leg. to
If
make
you
them
roll a
prone.
critical.
So what would I have to roll? Athletics check to try and make them prone, or one of them prone?
You just have to attack and aim for the leg.
Yeah, you just have to attack.
But I can only do 1. I can't do it as like a multiple attack. I'm just gonna run near Edna because I feel she's gonna. If she gets hurt, then I can repair her. So I'm just gonna and slightly hide behind her as well. I think that's what I'm
Okay,
gonna do.
great. You aren't going to shoot?
Oh yeah, I can shoot as well, right? Because I'm just moving. Like, I've
Mhm.
not done
Yeah,
anything
exactly.
else. I'll shoot the one in front of Edna, and let's see how this goes.
Nice.
I only got 1 success.
One's
So
enough.
that
That's
hits,
all you
right?
needed.
Oh really?
To hit
Oh,
this
okay.
one, to hit this one. All the rest on the garbage heap is 2.
Yeah.
But this one,
Oh,
right
okay,
next to
yeah,
Edna.
The
yeah,
same
that
zone
one.
as you, so it's only 1.
Cool. Okay. Let me roll the thing, and let's see if I can kill it. Okay.
2 damage.
2.
Ooh. It's almost dead. Almost.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, then it's up to Samson.
Okay, I'm going to attack this one first.
Great.
One success.
1 success, and that's all you needed. Okay, you kill that ant.
And I will save
So
the
this
action
one's
point
dead.
for Chris.
Okay, that's mighty kind of you.
Action point is all yours, Chris.
That one
But
that
first,
I
it's Birdie's turn.
Unless
Yeah,
Birdie
I'm
steals
gonna
it.
try and finish off. I'm gonna use an action point. No, I'm gonna try and just get rid of the one that's in front of me.
Can you,
Oh,
can you
Birdie
use an
generates
action
an
point?
action
Can you use
There
an
you
action
go,
point for no
Chris.
reason at all? I just use it
I'd
for
like
the
to use
sake
2
of it.
action points.
2 action
No.
points for the sake of it.
Perfect.
No.
So 2 success. Okay, you
Whoa,
absolutely
7 damage.
destroy. You absolutely destroy that ant. It's dead. And
There we go.
Martin, you can use an action point to add detail to a scene, I believe. Just a minor
Really?
detail,
Ooh,
not in game breaking.
Oh.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that every time just to fuck everyone off and watch Chris's brow wrinkle
Sorry
as
to
I
burst your
waste the
bubble.
action point.
That's luck.
What?
That's luck, yeah,
Really?
true, that's luck.
Yeah, it's one
No,
luck.
Oh,
no, you
okay.
can use an action point to gain additional information from me, to ask me a question.
Oh, okay, I'll do that
Yeah,
instead.
true.
I've got loads of questions like, what's your favorite color? Do you like cheese? Just general
Okay,
things I want to ask you.
okay, but that's when it's your turn. You can use those on your turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna constantly talk to you.
No, I think that's only actually when you're getting information from an NPC. You can spend the action
Yeah.
points to get more.
Yeah,
To add a
indeed.
detail to a scene is luck.
Okay,
I'm gonna shift forward a little bit to give somebody
Okay.
else space to get in here if they want. And I'm gonna
Perfect.
tell Remy to come back over here and stay with the group.
alright, great.
Yep.
Then it's up to Remy.
Remy couldn't hear you over the pincering sound of the directly in front of him, which he is going to fire at immediately.
Maybe you've got 2 action points.
Great.
Chris.
No, he's just going to waste another round. So
Just run.
I'm going to use that AP to fire again.
That's 2 AP with an increased difficulty.
Mhm. No, it's not because I have Action Boy.
Ah.
Okay, great.
Oh.
Nice.
There we go.
So his action boy,
So
when
that
you take
one
a second
hits.
action, it doesn't increase the difficulty.
That's
Nice.
great.
Yes,
Nice.
that's why I was so pissed off because I couldn't use my fucking perk.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. I'm using the
Okay, roll
advantage of the
damage.
wine because I get half price extra actions. That's why I'm using them all.
True.
Okay, and roll 3 damage.
Yeah.
You kill it.
That's with piercing as well. Nice, Chris.
Yeah, it's thanks to the piercing, otherwise it would have survived. So that one's
And
dead.
with that being dead, I'm going to approach. So the junk in the middle, does that count as a different zone, or is it just if you're climbing it, it's a different zone?
It's a different zone. Because it's
Okay.
tall. There's a distance. It's
Okay,
really a
well then
pile of
I'll move
garbage.
the whole way up there because that's from one zone to another.
Okay. Great. I suppose that's your turn then.
Mhm.
It's up to the ants, and well, there's only 1 snack left on the garbage tower, so the 3 ants with an additional d20 are going to attack our good friend,
Oi, oi, oi. No need for that.
and they generate an action
Don't
point.
you want to save your AP for something else?
Yeah, you definitely should.
You guys were
What about-
taunting me to use my AP.
Oh, remember, you've only gained 1 there because remember, I've got a thing of 2.
Yeah.
Defense.
Exactly. So I went from 10 to 9 and 9 to 10 again. Oh god, 7 damage on your right leg.
Okay, so -2, but it's still
Minus
5,
2.
so I've got a crippled leg.
So you fall prone in the garbage heap.
Yep, and take 5 damage.
Yeah.
Shit.
And the crowd start cheering the moment you drop down in the garbage. Blood!
That's how you put an injury on it. There you go.
And they start shouting, "Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!"
Shit.
Ants don't know English. That's just rude.
Oh shit.
Okay, and it's up to Delilah now to save her brother. And her lover.
Let me
You could
don't
just
really
let your
wanna
brother
just- I
die
think they're gonna
because, like,
kill-
you know, you love the Legion that much that they're chanting for the death of your brother. So you should give them what they want, and you'll get even more favor.
Shut up,
I
you.
mean, I could,
You can shut up. I'm not
clearly-
saving you any more action
I mean,
points, you dick.
I could take it over his identity because clearly women aren't, you know, it's not good to be a woman in these times. So I could take his life over, I guess. No, I will. No, I think I need to give him some healing, so I'll move. Oh no, I can't get up there, can I? Right? Because he's on top of it, and I'm at the bottom.
No,
Hey,
you
it's only
were
another zone.
one zone away, so you can move up the garbage pile again.
Okay, I'll get this side of him.
I've
and
fallen
I'll try
thrown
and
anyway.
do
I'll
him.
probably tumble to the bottom of the pile.
I mean, I'll give you a medicine thing,
True.
I guess, and see if we can help.
Okay, Oliver, I'm willing to allow that if you also take falling damage because you are tumbling down. Once again, 2d6s, unarmed.
Okay. You want me to
Do,
roll
do
it?
you want to tumble down or do you hold on to something on the
No, I'll
garbage
hold
pile?
on to
It's up
something.
you.
I'll hold on to something. I don't want to take
Okay.
any more damage.
Okay. So Delilah makes her way up.
And I'll do a medicine check to
Great.
see if it helps.
It's a difficulty 1.
Do you have a first aid kit?
No, it's
No.
my other character who's good at first aid. I've
Yes,
got.
it is, yeah.
I mean, I could use one of the consumables. I've got a stim pack.
If you have that,
Could you
it doesn't take any skill check. You
use
can
that
just jam
instead?
that into me.
Oh, as well as.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shall I do that? Because I've not got a high medicine on this yet. So I'll use a stim pack.
Do you want to use it to treat his
Yeah.
injury or to heal him?
I mean, it's up to him. Which is going to
Yeah,
be better for
Do the
you.
injury, because then I've not got a crippled leg, and I don't have to spend any action
Okay,
points to
So I'll.
move.
I'll delete the stim
Okay.
pack. And
Just change
yeah,
it into a
yeah.
0. It's easier for
Yeah, change
future
it to
because you
0.
are going to find a lot of
Oh.
stim packs.
I just deleted it because I thought I was smart. So it's gone.
And it was your right leg, right,
Mhm.
Oliver, or your left?
Right.
Okay, so now it's treated. So as long as you don't take damage on your right leg, you should be fine. Otherwise, the injury opens up again.
Still half hit points
Is
though.
that? So was that like a minor action? Do I still have a major action to do stuff, or am I finished? No,
No,
'cause I
your
never know
movement
when
was
you're
your
using
minor
items.
action, and your major action was the medical stuff.
Okay.
So you can't really do
Okay,
anything
I'm
anymore.
done.
Me next
Alright,
though.
Okay.
They won't let me have an action point, and I can't ask you a question because there is no action points for me to ask you.
No,
so I
exactly. You can't ask me a question.
Can't ask. Thanks, guys.
Okay. So I'm going to attack this one. I'm going to buy
Okay.
3 action points. So you have 13.
Perfect.
And I'm going to roll 4 dice.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a complication. Right, I'll spend a luck
Ooh.
point. Reroll the complication. So still, 1 success is enough. So
Yeah, that's enough.
damage. Three damage.
3 damage, which is only 2. On
And
the end.
to use a stim pack is a minor action, right?
If you were to, I believe so. Let me see. Open
Interact
cheat
with an
sheet.
item, an object, I think is a minor
So,
action.
interact with an item. Draw item. Take chem. Yeah. So taking a chem is a minor action.
Okay, so I've not moved, so I've still got my minor action, so I'm going to take my 1 stim pack that I have and heal 4 hit points.
Okay. Great.
Back in the fight. And that's me.
Yeah. All right. Great. Then it's up to Edna.
Let's go, Edna.
Okay. So, Oliver, how are you doing?
10 out
Like
of
health-wise.
10 out of
Yeah.
12. Yeah, I'm good. Well, 10 out of 14 currently, but yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about me now.
And your leg is okay?
Yeah, legs healed and the hit points mostly are healed. I'm all good.
Chris, how hurt are you? Chris!
I'm grand. I wouldn't worry
Okay.
about me.
Alright. Then I'm just gonna attack this little.
Perfect. So
Die, you little ant son of a
you're gonna
bitch.
attack that one. Ah, what a
Ah.
shame. You can always use luck points.
You only need one success.
I would reroll one, right? One dice.
Mhm.
Okay, let me spend a little.
Unlucky.
Nope.
What a shame. So you miss. Because the ant has the higher ground on the garbage heap.
Alright, and I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, then it's up to... Perfect. Then it's up to Remy to finish off the ants.
Chris, what's Remy's agility?
All three of them.
Four. So I'm gonna move here because the zone extends out round there. So that's
Yeah.
my one movement.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to Kapowie,
Yes.
get shot.
Get
Perfect.
lasered.
Um,
Oh yes. Beautiful shot.
Which one?
Chris.
The closest
6
or the...
damage.
This one?
One piercing. The
6
one
with one
directly
piercing.
in front.
Superb.
Okay. How do you want to finish it?
By shooting it in the face, and it turns
Alright.
into a pile of dust because it's an energy weapon.
Perfect. So it's now a
Um,
smoking pile of dust.
Try to preserve
Yes,
the bodies. We can
and
sell the
I-
meat.
Oh, the meat's still there.
You still
I
get
don't-
the meat
don't
when it
ask
turns
me
in-
how
yeah.
this happens in Fallout.
Yeah. Somehow when it
don't-
turns into a
it's
pile of
Fallout,
ash, you
and
still
Now it's
you can
cooked,
still
it's
get
just
the meat
cooked.
from it.
turns into ash.
Don't ask how it works.
Still have
Alright.
other stuff, and it's like
It's just cooked now.
We have
You know,
video.
No
We
radiation.
have video game
they're
logic in our
closed.
TTRPG. It's great.
Yeah, we do.
their clothes disappears, everything. But if you
the
search
meat's still
the
there.
ash pile, their clothes are still there.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
It's because we have
Um,
video game logic in this RPG.
So I have no AP, so that's
That's
remember you can buy them if they're for extra dice.
One of...
not for another action.
No.
I only want to do extra actions
Yeah.
because it's no more difficult for me to attack
That's
again.
right, aye, because it's you don't get the increased difficulty. I like that action boy. That's a handy one. Like,
Yeah, it's a very good one.
how long
One
does
of the
Jet
ants
last?
descends down from the garbage pile. Good question. Let me see.
I think it's lasting.
Isn't it the entire scene?
I think it's a scene. Yeah.
Brief
Oh, it's
apparently.
brief. So, okay.
Duration brief. So I suppose it's already passed by now.
I'll check.
I think you should take it right when you intend to use it for an agility test. So the first ant descends down from the garbage pile and he attacks Chris. Generates 2 successes for me. I'm on a roll.
Dirtbag.
And 0 damage. Never mind what I said. And the other one will try to attack Oliver. And he misses as well.
Good.
It's back up to Delilah.
So there's 2 left. I'll just attack the one that's nearest to me. With not any bullets because I haven't got many bullets left. I'll do my gun bash. No, I'll do my what have I got? Tire iron.
I found the rule, David. Chems for the duration of brief lasts 1 round.
Okay, so it's already passed by now.
Lasting is until the end of the next scene.
Okay.
No, current scene, sorry, current scene.
So you miss Delilah? Do you use luck points?
No. I mean, maybe
No?
because
Alright.
don't luck points reset every day, or is it every?
I think,
so
No,
often?
whenever you level.
yeah, rules is written, I think it says every scene,
okay,
but
I'll
I think
keep the
that's
luck
too
points
liberal
then.
and I do it every level.
Yeah, I don't do it every scene either. Whenever you guys level, I'll give you your luck points back.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away then.
Okay, great.
What's it?
Alright, then it's up to Oliver.
Okay, so I've got this one still alive next to me. But Remy's next to that one and Edna's next to that one. I feel like Remy's a big tough guy and he's got that, so I'm going to aim for this one. $420 though.
Okay.
I'm going to reroll the complication.
Yeah, 420. And
Hey.
you did use the aim action, so
I'm not using the aim action because it's a melee weapon. I'm spending a luck to get the
okay.
reroll.
Yeah, exactly.
Gain 2 action points though.
Okay, great. 2 action points.
And I'm not going to put them
And
straight into damage. I think I'm going to
roll your
save them
damage.
for Chris.
Okay.
So, tire iron damage. 3. That's
3
this one
damage,
here.
so that's 2 damage on the ant. Okay,
That's me. I'm saving the
then
action
it's.
points.
I suppose that's all you do.
Yep.
Great. Then it's up to Birdie.
Little ant needs to die. Alright. I'm gonna see. Oh, God. Gosh.
God damn it.
Just massaging its back at this point.
Just stroking it. Nice ant.
I'm just
petting it.
Nice
rubbing its
ant.
back.
Petting it.
Do
yeah.
you attempt to tame the ant?
Well, do the twins want a pet?
There's a perk for that. There is a perk for that.
Yeah, there's a perk for that.
I don't want an ugly looking ant as a pet. I'm sure there's like mutant kittens with 2 heads you could get me.
We're going to get a pet Deathclaw, mate. Don't worry.
Alright, I'll find you a mutant kid. I'm gonna stay where I am to try and divide the ant's attention.
Alright,
I'm
great.
not gonna reroll.
Okay. Then it's up to Chris.
Hey, Mr. Ant. Get shot in your face.
Oh, nice, Chris.
Boom.
That puts us up to 3 action points.
Nice.
Yes, Chris.
4 damage
Now you've got 3 action points.
Perfect.
with 2 effects.
It takes 4 damage, and it's barely alive, but it's still alive. So you still got 2 ants to worry about. Do you do anything with your minor action? Or do you do another major action?
No, I'm gonna use those 2 action points to shoot again.
You only need to use 1.
Great.
Boom. Get hit.
It
3.
dies. It's not an ash heap this time because,
Oh,
yeah, it didn't do that much damage like last time, but
okay.
it does die. And
Yes, Chris.
there's still 1 ant left, and it starts to scurry away
Yeah.
as it
poor
notices
little
all its
thing.
companions dying. And it tries to claw at the gate, but the gate is closed, so it can't go out. And it's up to Delilah.
I mean, I guess I can try and shoot at it. I kind of feel sorry for it at this point. But
Um,
Keep the
yeah,
ant.
I want to remind you of one thing before you shoot at it.
ammunition is a finite
It's scarce as
thing
fuck
in this game.
No, I've not got a
So,
lot, so...
Let's get it cornered and do it with melee weapons.
It's trapped in here.
Yeah. Just surround it with melee weapons.
Not the metagame, but I know that, you know, it's good to be reminded.
No, you're bang on right, Chris. You're bang on right. We should surround it and beat it with melee weapons.
Yeah.
I think I can get there, though, right, on my turn to do that.
With an extra action point, you can use a
You can get an extra movement with an action point. So spend one action point and you can get there and still attack it. I've taken the action point off.
That. Okay. Is it looking injured?
Yeah. I've already hit
Yeah,
it.
It's pretty busted out.
It's pretty beaten up.
He's bloodied.
Okay.
Yes, here we go.
Yeah, he's bloodied, exactly.
Okay, I got one success, so do I hit it enough?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
Okay,
2.
it is
Is it
wounded,
dead?
but not enough to die.
It's me next, though.
That's me done.
Alright, great. Oliver.
I'm just moving from this zone to that zone, so that doesn't cost anything extra, does it?
From the heap to that zone, right?
Yeah.
That's one movement.
Yeah, so that doesn't cost anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it doesn't cost anything.
Oh. Okay,
What a
Any
shame.
luck?
Nah, I've only got one left, and we're surrounding it. I'm gonna just let it go. I'm gonna let that go. Nah, you're right. I'm spending my last luck. I'm gonna spend my last luck. I'm spending my last luck, Chris. Fuck it. I'm gonna kill it.
Still have a tournament to fight in.
I was gonna
Yeah, these are
say,
just the qualifications.
This is the basic fight.
Got a success though.
Yeah, but
Great.
2 party members with 0 luck. That's never gonna go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
4 damage.
You kill it.
Plus, we're definitely leveling up after this. Like,
Oh,
that was a
surely,
lot of
surely.
amps.
Yes.
You beat the final ant to death, and the whole crowd starts cheering, "Bearded ladies! Bearded ladies!" And the announcer calls out, "The bearded ladies have succeeded in the qualification rounds. Tomorrow, they will face off against 3 other teams partaking in the gladiatorial games. Be sure to arrive here at 11 in the morning. Bearded ladies, please evacuate the arena."
Do we get time to butcher the
Can we
7
grab-
ants first?
Yeah, can
Yeah,
you grab
then
these
we-
You
ants?
can still do that.
Hey,
Okay.
You can still do that.
Okay.
We can sell it to
So
our
someone
patrons.
roll a survival... Endurance survival difficulty 1, I believe, right?
Difficulty 0. I think.
Oh, difficulty 0. Okay, so
That
that's...
gives us an action
But you
point.
generate an action point, so that's great.
And
And
that-
in total, you get 7 ant meat, which is just rat roach meat. So one moment, because there isn't an ant meat item in the game. So I'm gonna give you rat. I'm gonna give Chris 7 rat roach, which is ant meat.
Nice.
There we go.
I'm, like, waving to the crowd.
Rat roach meat.
Pointing at the beards. The
Yeah,
bearded
a few moments ago
ladies.
they were they wanted you to die, but now they are cheering your name. Bearded ladies, bearded ladies.
Oliver, I'm stitching up your pants because your butt's hanging out from when the ants ripped into you.
Okay.
Just stitching
I
it
have a
up.
couple of hit points down if anybody wants to do a medicine check.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
who's the
great.
best-
So
it's-
that's another
I'm not
success.
the best medic.
2 successes. What's your medicine skill, Birdie? Because that's how many hit points I heal. No, what's your skill number
I don't know how
in
to
the
roll that.
medicine?
Oh, 3.
3. I gain 3 hit points then. Perfect. I'm back above full health now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess we exit the arena then.
How? Yeah, you exit the arena through the locker
Yeah,
room again.
Sure.
Oliver, how
no
much
one
time
else
do we
has been
still have
hurt.
left?
I mean, I'm easy, mate. Whenever's good for you. It's only 10:15, so it's not late for me. I don't mind. Whatever's a good finishing time for you.
All right, great. Let's keep going until you guys decide to head to the salt blood inn to sleep.
Okay.
All right. So you exit the arena and
Yep.
you enter the locker room. And the moment you enter the locker room, you notice that there's someone else as well. A big, hulking super mutant dressed in tribal clothing.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna show his image. That's him. And he's got a
That's the
bow and
most
arrow.
Beautiful.
He's
Most beautiful super mutant I've ever seen in my entire
isn't
life.
he attractive for a super mutant?
They start. I scream for the guards and just shout, "Woman, woman! We've not got a beard." And Steve will come and arrest her.
So the moment you enter the room, the super mutant looks at you. Good fight. You will not win. Though. Better leave tomorrow.
Why? Who's so scary that we're not going to win?
I am Stonewalker, one of champion team. You come here for wealth or fame, but I come here for survival of my people. You will not win.
Your people, as in the other super mutants, or are you with a different clan now?
No, my people, indeed. Mutants, as you call us.
People, is that what you call yourselves now,
Legion
is it?
attack our lands. Take me captive. He looks very angry at Samson the moment he says that. Typical. Had expected. Then we shall
This
fight
is-
in arena. No
this isn't
other
gonna help,
alternative.
This is just to be clear. On the job board, one of the jobs was killing his people and taking their scalps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this
Yeah,
the
exactly.
same
But this
tribe?
guy's one of the slaves fighting in there. Yeah, it's the same tribe.
I'm gonna
I
let
mean,
him know that
you
that's
don't
posted
know
on the
that,
job
but-
board.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, I'm making
you
the
don't
assumption
know it
because he's a
specifically
super
that it's
mutant.
talking about his tribes, but yeah, you can really assume that he's talking about the same tribe because the Legion. He just said that the Legion is attacking his lands, claiming his lands, and the job board also said that the Legion has claimed his lands and they're handing out scalp bounties. And so yeah, the super mutant looks at Samson and he says, "Well then, we fight in arena, but we will win. You have been warned." And he leaves the locker room. Unless someone wants to yell something at him before he leaves.
Yeah, I say
Hey,
Remy, get him
dumbass.
to sign that form for Remy. I'm
Everybody's-
gonna push Remy to cheat. I'm gonna push him.
He's not gonna sign the form.
Oh,
He's a dumbass.
We forgot to go.
How
right.
do you
We forgot to
how
go
do
round
you
the
know?
crowd.
Unless
He's a
You
dirty,
need to ask
filthy
him.
mutiny.
We forgot to go round the
Yeah,
crowd
that's
with the
nice.
petition, Chris.
Yeah,
Well, no, we
but-
couldn't because it's a baseball field and it's a 10-foot wall surrounding it, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to. But we can do that probably later on while like other people are fighting. But
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we were the last fight, so
Yeah,
AO
exactly.
is what it is. We just got to win tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing that Samson's really good at stuff, and knowing that ammunition is very, 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 very sparse, I'm gonna start an entire argument with this mutant and not leave him,
Okay.
let him leave the room.
Okay, never mind. So I thought you were just going to yell some insults at him, but
No.
what do you do, Chris?
I'm antagonizing him. I'm like, you're people. You're not people. You're just nothing but dirty muties. I've seen yous. Yous have been going about ripping people out of their homes. You're as bad as these people.
I heard
that
you're
trying
infertile,
to
all of
fight
you.
against. Don't fucking attract his attention, Samson. Shut up. Try to distract him.
You try to
Prick
distract
his
him so that I
fucking
can rob him. Right, yeah, I get you.
Yes.
While he's
Yes.
distracted, I'm going to spend all 3 action points to get 2 extra dice
Okay.
on a pickpockets. I get you, Chris. I
Alright.
got you. Sorry it took me a minute to catch on there.
It's gonna be a difficulty 3. Actually, it's gonna be 2 because Chris distracts him. Alright. So, you start rummaging in Stonewalker's pockets. He doesn't have any money. He only has a bunch of arrows and tomahawks.
Okay, I'll take the tomahawks.
He has 2 tomahawks, so you get 2 tomahawks in your inventory now.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and he's not gonna be fucking angry about that later.
We're gonna have to murder him anyway.
Yeah,
so
we're going to
it
be
doesn't
fighting him
matter.
anyway.
No.
But what it does mean is he now doesn't have 2
He's
tomahawks.
got now 2 less weapons. Yeah, exactly. Nice work, Chris. No, sorry it took me a moment to click on what you were doing there. Nice.
Alright, so you got 2 tomahawks.
Yep.
He opened up with Samson's really good at certain things.
Yeah, he did.
And the
You've got
mutant
a
looks over at
particularly
Chris and
good
he's
set
like,
of skills.
the mutant, as Chris throws all those insults at him, he looks at Chris and he's like you, many are. Because of you, there will never be unity. And he walks off.
Oh, thank God he's gone.
Melly bastard.
It's like, Samson, for your knowledge, mutants are not infertile.
They are.
They are super mutants are infertile.
Super mutants are all infertile. They can't breed.
Where do the babies come from?
They don't. A super
They
mutant.
just make more
A
mutants.
super mutant is a human injected with the FNV virus. Is it FNV?
No, and then just assumes. And then just assumes that they have to make babies.
Nah. Yeah, because she's a
Yeah,
nanny. She
okay,
thinks
I
everybody's
see,
just
I see,
babies.
yeah.
She's never really had contact with super mutants before.
Mhm. Alright, so eventually a legionary comes to pick you up from the locker room and he says, well, here's your key for the Salt Blood Inn if you want your room a room to stay in for the night.
Thank you. Wonder what's in his pockets, Chris.
Yeah. While you're here, we were wondering, have you ever seen that guy out there, the weird salvage guy? He's been messing up the whole town. What would your opinion be about signing this petition?
Yes, Chris.
What salvage guy are you talking about?
Oh, the ones out there causing all the trouble in the street. They're really, really mean, and they
Undercutting
like,
Legion prices.
they've got some kind of exemption at the moment, but I've got it as a grand authority here that, you know, this is from the big guys. Look at the names that are already here. Your boss has signed it. You should sign it too.
And he looks over, he starts reading the petition. There's only 2 names at the moment, but he does read it. Meanwhile, Samson can try another pickpocket if he wants to.
He's
not in
already.
the room,
He's already
so he
trying.
He's gonna get rich.
Look at
Oh no, he's
the sneak attack he's rolled.
Yeah, look at the
Yeah.
stealth, man. He's used his invisibility cloak. I think he did want to.
No, I was AFK,
no.
but I had
No,
thought
you're
about
not
robbing
gonna
this
discuss
guy,
it.
That was for the super mutants.
but there's no action points. What would the difficulty be on this guy?
Once again, 2. Do remember that's the Legion.
Yeah, no.
Hangs people
I
on the
wouldn't
cross.
do it.
Nah,
for
I'm not
that
gonna
kind
do
of
it this
stuff.
time. I would have to buy loads of
Um,
action points, and you've already got 15, so no.
Yeah, but you do get another signature on your petition,
Nice. Is that 3 now?
Nice.
so that's 3.
It's 3.
And he signs it with
before
the
he-
name
before
Longest
he-
Longest.
What is that? Longest Clongus?
He's called Longest Longest.
Longish.
It's like, I don't think that's a real name.
It's a Monty Python joke.
Before you leave, just let your friends know that this position exists. So if they want to come down and they want to sign it as well, there might be, a party that we're gonna have when we win all of this and all that there, So well, keep in mind what names are on the list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good to know. Thank you. True to Kaiser. Have a good night.
Hail, yeah.
Nice work, Chris.
Okay, so you are being guided out of the locker room and out of the arena. The arena seems to be dying down. Everyone seems to be leaving. Do you guys? It's starting to become night. It's at least 9 o'clock at the moment. Do you guys head over to the hotel, or do you explore the town a little more?
No, I think we should go turn in for the night. We've got a free room. We'll all need to eat today, though, won't we? No, we ate today.
You already ate
We've all
before
had-
you
Yeah,
went
we've all
to
ate
the
today.
arena.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we all ate.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And we've all had a drink as well.
And
Oh, wait.
surely, yeah, I was about to say, even if we didn't drink at the bar thing, surely the locker room would have had
Yeah, there would have been a water
Nuka-Aid.
dispenser.
I don't know.
Yeah, just water.
Some-
Water. Legion doesn't believe in all that pre-war stuff.
Do we want to drop the ant meat off with our sponsor? When I say drop, like sell it to her?
Yeah, we
Or
could
do we
do.
wanna hold on to it?
You notice that their stall is closed for the night because
Need to do that
everything's
tomorrow.
starting to die off.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow, eh?
Before is the clothing guy still there?
No, all the shops have been starting to close.
Damn. Because I was gonna ask him to sign the petition because he never signed it.
No, but his
Oh,
name is
Because
on
I
the
realized
initiative.
Oh, so he's not allowed to sign it? Okay.
Yeah, he's already on it.
Yeah, he's not allowed to sign it. He's the
Um,
one who did the initiative.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
fine.
When we're walking around, do we notice any like repair shops or any shops that would sell like a robot repair kit?
What you mean to say
No,
is
we need
anywhere
Someone
we
to
really
have a
get
look
you.
at you.
what you mean to say,
No,
buddy,
no, it's just
anywhere where we could steal a robot repair kit from. We're not buying it. We'll steal it.
Is there anybody that has that?
Yes, that's the one.
Well,
Just as I'm just looking
You-
at the store names as we're walking, or I'm
you
floating.
get the impression that a lot of the stuff that they sell and produce here is all new stuff, nothing pre-war. The Legion doesn't really believe in, well, being that reliant on all pre-war stuff. They don't do that. So your best bet would be the scrap heap at some point, because that's what the salvage cartel is, and they work with pre-war technology a lot than the Legion.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So after once again a 5 to 10 minutes walk, you arrive at the Salt Blood Inn, which is an old hotel. Just gonna search in my my notes.
Oh, this map is blank for us, by the way.
Yeah, one moment. I'm gonna add you guys in a second. Once I find
I can't believe he's got 15 action points. I never have that many when I'm overseer. I'm trying to hurt you guys too much.
Yeah, and I've been using them, so it's not like I don't want.
They never even make it to the counter when
To
I'm
use them.
GM because I just use them straight away.
Hmm. So you arrive at the Saltblood Inn, and you are being welcomed by the owner, Gilbert Rios, and he looks very pleased to see you as you arrive. Oh, you must be the adventurers, right?
The bearded ladies, the champions of the arena.
Bearded ladies, yes, the bearded ladies. I've heard about you. You have traveled around, have you?
I've been around a little bit.
Okay, great. Have you seen my daughter? And he pulls out a small picture, a black and white picture from an old camera. This is 5 years ago, but well, it's the only picture I have. But she's disappeared 2 weeks ago. Have you seen her?
Oh, have we seen her?
You have never seen this girl
No,
before.
okay.
Never ever.
Where was she
But
last
you-
seen?
Well, she disappeared from my hotel 2 weeks ago, and she stole some of the caps from my room.
Yeah, it sounds like she
She
ran away. You
disappeared.
mean she didn't disappear. She's ran away. So who's the man that she's ran away with? Because that's what's happened clearly.
Well, I have no idea, but that's the thing. She's always been so good, and she never gave me any indication that she wants to leave, and now she's gone. And I've searched through her room for any clue, but I didn't find anything. But what if you were to investigate her disappearance? I could give you an Arius if you find her, or permanent residence in my hotel. Either way, you can choose between those if you find her.
Okay, I mean.
And an Arius means 100 caps.
Oh, okay.
It's a gold coin which is worth 100 caps.
I mean, I'll be like, yeah, sure,
Sounds
we'll
good to
find your
me.
daughter.
Can't promise it.
I turn around and whisper to the guys, his daughter's just shagging
What's
some
her
raider.
name?
Some raider with a big dick came along.
And you guys get the quest Deeply Troubling.
We've got 4 quests now.
Yeah,
Oh,
4
search a
quests.
room
So
for
the owner of
clues.
the Salt.
Oh. Ooh.
So
And
the
that's
owner of the
plus
Saltblood
5
daughter has been gone for 2
reputation.
weeks. Yeah. Whenever there's just an individual involved, he'll get a lot less reputation because just one individual in the Legion. When you do something for the Legion military, for an important figure, you get a lot more reputation. This guy is just a business owner, so it's 5 reputation because he will be spreading good news about you. But that's it.
Yeah.
But the cash reward makes it worth it. So do you say anything to the guy?
Say, yeah, sure, we'll keep our eye out for her, absolutely.
Great.
Can't promise that we'll find her, but we'll definitely have a look. Like if we see her, we find any info, we'll pass it on to you.
It's okay, I've been asking a lot of people, so you aren't the only ones looking for her. I have also informed the Legion, but they haven't found her yet, sadly.
We'll certainly keep an eye open for her anyway. What's her name?
How old
One
is she?
Here's an exciting question. Yeah, that was about. They asked the
her
same
name
thing.
is
I was like,
Sandra.
does she happen to have a name? Sandra.
Yes, her name is
name's
Sandra. Sandra Rios.
But how old is
Sandra
she?
Rios. She's 22 now.
Okay.
And the picture's 5 years ago, as he shows the black and white pictures.
Okay.
And I take it that she grew up here within the Legion, right?
Well, we've moved here, I believe 18 years ago, when the because this city used to be ruled by raiders for a long time in my life, and the Legion then took it over and started restoring the city, and at some point I decided to open my business here.
Well, raiders, eh? Bastards. As he pulls his sleeves down over his raider tattoos.
I thought we already did that.
No, yeah, I already covered them. It's fine.
Hmm.
But me and Delilah literally were raiders before this. So there's when you
exactly.
when you go survivor, there's 4 backgrounds. You've got settler, trader, mercenary, and raider, and we went raider.
Yeah, it's so fitting with your character. So
Absolutely.
You don't happen to have a repair kit, do you?
a repair kit. No, I'm not really the handy type. So
get it.
I wouldn't
Handy.
know what I'd use that on.
Handy.
Yeah, exactly.
Did your daughter have any friends?
Well, a few girls from the neighborhood, yes, but apart from that, no. She's mostly been working here in the hotel with me.
Can we have their names?
But you can ask around in the neighborhood with your neighbors. I did. They didn't give me any information.
Yeah, because she's ran away with some guy and she's told her friends not to tell you shit, obviously.
I hope not, because she knows I've always been quite open
I
to
hope
the
you're
prospect of her marrying at some point.
I hope you're looking forward to being a grandfather, because you probably are by now.
Edna's gonna like kind of
I
face
doubt-
palm Samson away.
I doubt that's possible after 2 weeks, sir.
It doesn't take 2 weeks to get someone pregnant, my friend. It takes about 5 seconds.
But
Well, either way, if she is expecting a baby, which I hope
Don't
not,
worry,
I would just
if she is
accept her.
expecting a baby, me and my sister know some ways you can sort that out. We've got some methods, don't worry.
Oh no, I would just like her to come back unharmed. No problem at all. Just find her.
So you want your daughter unharmed, but the baby... Got you, no problem. Understand. Operation Coat Hanger.
ignore him. He is drunk and he was attacked by ants. Please ignore him.
Operation Coat Hanger!
Oh yes, I heard about that.
He is a little
I
delirious.
heard about that. Those ants.
He took drugs. He took drugs.
So your room is on the first floor. Unless you want to start the investigation for my daughter right away, I can always show you her room.
We're very, very tired after that.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to have a look at her room?
Oh, we could have a look at her room tonight.
Maybe
yeah,
you
'cause it's
pair
here.
could stay in
Yeah.
her room. You pair could stay in that room and
No.
Edna
I will not have anyone else sleep in my daughter's room.
Well, okay.
I think that makes
I'm
sense.
trying to get rid of these guys for 10 minutes so I can get some sleep, mate. I don't know whether or not you've noticed, but they're a little bit friendly for brother and sister.
Sorry,
Well,
we know how it works.
Delilah's already stripping off, but she's keeping the beard on to keep up the premise that she's a man.
Okay. Well, for 5 denarius, I could give you your own room. As he looks over at Chris.
Cheeky bastard.
20 caps.
I can give you a whole shiny Mentat.
It took a hot second.
I would keep those close in your pockets because chems are forbidden here in Legion lands.
Oh, they are.
That's right.
Covers up some tracks
That
on his
was,
arms.
that was a test, and I work for the Legion sometimes when I'm not wearing my suit. So you passed. Well done.
Okay.
Right.
He
So,
isn't looking
it
that
might be best if
confident
we all just
in
stay
you guys
together.
finding her daughter.
Oh, we'll find her. Don't you worry,
Let's
my
have a look
friend.
at your daughter's room.
Yes, follow me. And he leaves his lobby desk and he walks through the hallway on the first floor, opens the daughter's room, and you find a pretty neat and tidy room. He's clearly been the father's clearly been cleaning it up, opening every drawer, looking for any clue, but didn't find anything. He stays at the door opening as he leaves you guys the chance to investigate.
Is there a window in this room
There are a few windows,
that open?
but they got like these metal cages before them, so you can open the windows,
Okay.
let in the air,
But you can't
but
get
there are
out.
cages against.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't get out, but you can't get in either.
Okay.
And it isn't just her room; it's every room. It's also the windows in the hallway, in the lobby. Just a method of protection, really.
Um,
Look in the wardrobe to see if she's taken all her clothes or if she's left most of her clothes for a start.
yeah. What's not in this
Um,
room?
You would assume that she left all her clothes because it's pretty full.
Okay.
Okay. Shoes are here?
There are shoes. There
Any
are a few,
weapons or armor here?
There's sandals and some old boots. No weapons or armor at all.
Okay. Any chems?
Any books?
No books, but Oliver, you can roll a perception medicine difficulty 2.
Perception medicine. Difficulty
Yeah.
2. Right, so I've got a 7 here and difficulty 2. I'm going to buy an action point. So you're up to 16.
Alright, by giving me 1.
Oh, I
Perfect.
only got 1.
And you haven't got any luck points,
I've
right?
got no luck.
No. What are you
Does
trying to
someone
look at?
want to assist?
Does somebody like
I'll
to
help him.
assist me? Perception
help you out.
medicine.
Yeah, usually an assist is just 1d20 birdie, but I'm gonna let this one
Oh.
pass, so you guys generate 1 action point. And you start searching through the room, and for some reason, Samson, you can just smell it. The residue of chem use. And you start searching behind the furniture, and eventually find a small hidden panel behind her wardrobe with a few empty canisters of jet
Oh.
and one canister of jet that hasn't been used yet.
Nice, I will take that.
So you get 1 jet.
I've already got a jet thing in my sheet, so I'll just change it from 0 to 1.
And the father looks over at you and he says, "Did you find anything?"
Nothing yet, my friend.
Okay.
Hmm.
And he moves a little bit closer because he is curious what you are doing behind the wardrobe.
Oh,
Do you remove the empty casings?
no, but I'll close the secret panel before he gets. I don't want the guy to know his daughter's
Okay.
a drug user. I'm gonna protect him
Alright.
from that information.
Mhm. Okay, so he moves over and he starts peeking behind the wardrobe and he says, "Did you see anything there?"
No, nothing there. Thought I saw something move. Could have been
I'll
a
keep-
rat.
Oh, I hope not,
I hope not. Would be very good for your
because
hotel.
I'll have to get my baseball bat again. If that's the case.
No, I think I was seeing things. To be honest, I don't think it was anything. I think I'm just a little shaken up after that fight in the arena. I'm ready for my bed, eh?
Yes. If you are done here, then I will let you go to your room.
Be good timing because we need to finish the session.
Exactly. All right. So he lets you out of the room. He closes his daughter's door again. He moves back to the lobby desk, and you guys move up the stairs to your room. You find a relatively comfortable hotel room with 2 shared beds, so 2 beds for 2 people.
Well, Edna
that's a-
doesn't sleep, so it looks like you're getting a bed to yourself. Remy?
Well, yeah, I would like to think so. Even if there was only one bloody bed in the room, I'd be getting it and not you, pair. I know what you'd be up to. And by the way, that's going into the hall.
There isn't any running water, by the way. So there's just
Okay.
like a big bucket of water to use to refresh yourself, and that's it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, so I will go to bed. I don't
And-
wash before I go to bed.
I let the raiders know that it's not a piss bucket, it's not a shit bucket, it's a wash bucket. Okay?
As you're saying this, Delilah's
no.
pissing, standing up as you're telling her.
I
all this.
look at
She's
my sister,
The
I'm like,
piss and shit bucket is next to that one.
I look at my
The
sister, I'm
piss and
like,
shit bucket is next to that one.
I'm like, what? What?
Oh, it's
What's a
next to it.
wash?
Yeah, okay.
it's
Yeah, of
next to
course
it.
it is. Of course it is.
Never heard of it.
And it hasn't been cleaned in 3 weeks either. Huh?
Never
No,
heard of it.
it has
That's
been
my
cleaned.
spawn.
It has been cleaned. It has been cleaned, so that isn't an issue.
Alright.
All right.
Remy,
so I guess
Remy lies in his bed and twiddles his hollow
Penis.
tag, thinking about just fucking telling everyone that he's a fucking BOS so that he can get fucking locked up and have this done with.
Does he do this before he goes to sleep?
No, he's not gonna do
No.
it, but
Okay.
he's thinking about it. He's contemplating it.
He's contemplating
I-
it. All right. Does anyone do
Edna is gonna-
something before they go to sleep? What was that, Birdie?
Everybody's health is good.
I
Nope.
think so.
Okay. Alright.
Nope.
Remember, you heal it
Edna's
all
just
when you
gonna
rest
cower down in
anyway.
front of the door.
Nobody
You wanna heal?
healed me.
You said you were grand.
You did.
When we were
Come here.
fighting, I was like, "I will be okay." When we were fighting, I was like, "Oh, it's okay. Don't waste your turn doing that." But now, heal me.
Oh, she's got
'Cause we're not
success.
You
fighting.
gotta speak up.
You can heal 3.
You gotta speak up.
3 whole points.
Remember, you heal max hit points when you rest anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That's okay.
But it's another roll, and that's fun.
Could have got AP there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or a complication would have
So-
also been great.
Are we going to go to sleep then?
Yeah, so all of you go to sleep, you all level up, and
Nice.
those with a treated injury, one injury gets healed, I believe, right? Or do they need to roll something?
Our
for that?
injuries are all healed. Once you rest, your
Okay,
injury's
great.
good.
So
Nice,
all the
level
injuries
3.
are healed,
Mhm.
and you guys are level 3.
Yes. Excellent.
Alright, then I suppose that's where we end today's session.
Superb. We'll have a look at the perks and stuff
Okay.
in between sessions. Okay.
Sounds great. Just send me the perks and I'll add them to
I
your
will
character
do.
sheet at some point.
I'll probably stay on once I've wrapped up the video anyway. So, David, thank you very much for another session. I can't wait. I'll have to have a look at our diary for when the next session is, because we've still got a Call of Cthulhu game to finish.
Yeah, in July I also got a vacation for 3 weeks, so I
Sweet.
won't be able to host anything
I'll have a look at that tonight
during that
anyway.
time.
Chris, Martin, and
Alright,
Buddy,
great.
thank you very much for playing. You were all superstars as
Yes.
always. I really enjoyed it. Can't wait for the next one. I will let you all know as soon as I know when it's going to be. And to Chris's viewers on Twitch, thanks very much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. We will see you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hope you liked it.
We will see you next time when we see you. We'll be back next weekend with other games as well, of course. Don't forget to tune in. And to the viewers on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I am RxOliver. This is the gang. War never changes. Good night.
Bye.